What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Jab Queen Boxing, and we are back. We are ready and we are live. First of all, I want to say I apologize for my tardiness today. I had so much I had to do today, but I'm finally stationary and we can get this thing going. So, what's up to everybody? Again, apologize for my tardiness, but we're going to get right into it because we got a lot to go over. So, obviously, as usual, we are going to start with the news. The mayor of Norfolk, Virginia, Kenny Alexander, he has proclaimed July 14th Pernell Sweet Pete Whitaker Day. So that is a plus. Thanks to to Sweet Pete's niece, Venetia Whitaker, urging them to do so for like 5 years. She finally got that done. So shout out to her for her hard work, and shout out to the mayor for finally getting it done. So in Norfolk, Virginia, July 14th is now Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker Day. So that's definitely what's up. Let's get some numbers going. The trilogy boxing match between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano that took place this past weekend at Madison Square Garden, obviously is streamed on Netflix. It actually was able to achieve much financial success. I think they said their gate was like 2.63 million with 19,000 in attendance. So this was the highest gate ever for a woman's boxing card and highest female sporting event in the MGM history. They said that each of them, I think Amanda and Katie, each grossed over 9 million. Okay, so that's obviously a plus as well. So they out here getting to that bag. I think 6 million viewers on Netflix in the U.S. alone. And let me see. Yeah, so it was the most watched professional women's sporting event in 2025. And the most watched professional boxing event in the U.S. so far this year. Guinness World Book of Records for the most championships ever on the line. So they definitely saw some success. The actual Jake Paul card saw some success too. I got to get those numbers again. I'll do a video about those. But I wanted to report on the female card numbers because I was like, okay, they out here getting to that money. So shout out to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor for breaking some records during their event and letting other women showcase their talents on that card as well. Now, speaking of MVP, the king of women's boxing, Jake Paul, is in charge of the girls. I done told y'all Jake Paul is in charge of the girls. But speaking of Jake Paul, he has appeared to ruffle the wrong feathers. So, as we discussed, after that fight, what was that, 2 weeks ago or last week? 2 weeks ago, I think. After the Jake Paul versus Chavez fight, Jake Paul, he was eligible for a title shot with the WBC. Well, he has received some pushback because most of his opponents, obviously, as we know, have been either other like YouTubers, you know what I'm saying, or like former MMA fighters, all that kind of jazzy nonsense. Not real boxers, obviously. Nevertheless, he wants to fight Badou Jack. However, Badou Jack has a mandatory rematch with Noel, Michelin. Now, he offered the step-aside money. However, y'all know that Noel Michelin is with Don King Promotions, only in America. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't really going for all that. So Don King Promotions, obviously Michelin's management team, said no. So tough luck, J. Paul. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But speaking also of rankings, I believe the Ring has now entered Shakur pound for pound list at number 10 after his performance against Zepeda. So congratulations to Shakur for being on the Ring Magazine pound for pound. I don't even have my chat open. Hey, everybody, Andy, all things, what's going on? AJ, I see y'all. Mr. Altruistic, Paid, what's up, everybody? Let's get into the upcoming fights so we can get into what we're really here for, because, man, do I got a lot to say about what is going on, baby. The upcoming fights this weekend, we'll start with the Amazon Prime card. July 19th, MGM in Las Vegas. It's airing on Prime. The main card, obviously, is behind a paywall. It's going to be $79.95. The prelims start at 5:30. Why do we care about the prelims? I believe that is what, I think that's what Gary Russell Jr. versus Hugo Castaño is on the prelims. Okay, so that starts at 5:30 if y'all want to see him fight. And that will be free. That is going to be just on regular Prime. Okay, has David Picasso on there, Mark Mayo, and then the main card should start by 8 p.m. Now, there are some title fights on that card. The WBC Junior middleweight title, Sebastian Fundora, a.k.a. the Slender Man. He's going against Tim Tszyu for the second time for Sebastian's belt. The WBC welterweight title, Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios for Barrios' belt. And then they also have Pitbull Cruz on that card and Brandon Figueroa. So, that card, again, if you want to watch the prelims to see Gary, it starts at 5:30. Now, moving on to the DAZN's card on July 19th as well, because there are two of them. First up, we have the Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois, which starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this is also available on the DAZN pay-per-view. This is behind the paywall of $60. It is held in London, and it is scheduled to start on time, from what I hear. Okay, so all my UK people, don't be standing at the concession stand talking to the fat man. Get you a hot dog and go sit your ass down, because they are starting on time. Okay. This is for a title fight with Usyk. It's the WBC, WBO, WBA heavyweight titles, and also Dubois IBF heavyweight titles. So, it's a title fight. Also on this card, you have Lawrence O'Keefe. I'm not really sure who the hell that is. Daniel Lapkin is on this card, though, and Andre Novi. Now, there is another card on DAZN, also on July 19th, that takes place in Texas. This, from what I can understand, is free with your DAZN subscription. And I told you how I feel about them saying free as long as you got a subscription. Anyway, this card begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Now, on this card, we have Nishant Dev, Omari Jones, not the same one that is signed to DHP. This is a different Omari Jones. Blanco Arturo, Espino, and Diego Pacheco versus Trevor McCumbee, and the co-main for the WBC Junior. That's the co-main. Trevor McCumbee versus Diego Pacheco. It's for the WBC Junior and the WBO bantamweight. And now the main event, obviously, we know is Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Kathy. So those are the fights for this upcoming weekend. But speaking of upcoming fights, the tickets for Canelo versus Crawford fight September 13th are on full sale tomorrow. And the pre-sale actually started today. So they are available on Ticketmaster. Okay. If you want to go and take a look at them. And they did them on like all different times too. So depending on your time zone, you may be able to buy tickets, but it's 7 p.m. here now. I think we're good, because I think in like New York or the Eastern time, it was like 5 or 6 we could start buying tickets. And then it was like earlier in the day for some other places around the world. But if you go to Ticketmaster, there should be tickets available now for you to purchase. So you should be good. Now, speaking of pay-per-views and oh my, so many things. I, like a lot of you, saw Turkey, his little, I don't want to say an interview, but he did something where he was discussing pay-per-view. Okay, watch.
I think the pay-per-view is dying. Riyadh season and the Ring magazine, what we are doing in the boxing, what Saudi Arabia is doing in the boxing. There is a lot of big events. In 30 days, in the zone, you will have 3 pay-per-view. The Ring 3 and the card of the e-gaming in Riyadh and Dubois and Ozik in 1 month. This is, I think, it is not healthy for boxing. If you are normal customer, if you are paying for the zone around $20 to $30, I don't know how much the zone now charge for the month to have the fights, and that's mean you almost pay in the year 200 something or 300 maximum. If you put plus and that the pay-per-view with, like, now we have 3 cards in 1 month. If you put extra money, it will cost the customers a lot. This is can make it for the customers thinking, and this is not right, but they are thinking, oh, I will not renew, I will try to see it piracy and saving money. If I pay less than cup of coffee cost for seeing boxing for free each month, I will do it. But if you charge me a lot, I will think to have it piracy, I will think to have it illegal. And this is not good for us.
Okay. Woo, that was a lot. So here are my thoughts, right, on the matter after analyzing both sides, right? Because I don't want to just seem like I'm just like all just against Turkey and, you know, everything he got going on, because he has been keeping the boxing game, you know, giving us some fights. I'm not all over the place like some of y'all with them just all in love, but he has been giving me something to watch, so I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But so okay, if you're going to look at it from both sides, right? So on the one hand, it will increase visibility, which will ultimately give more exposure to the boxers, right? That's what we want, for the sport to grow, right? Now, this could open the door for like sponsorships and like eliminate the piracy that everybody is, so the big bag piracy, man, that everyone is speaking of. So like, I definitely get it. Like, I get what he's talking about, right? But is that a sustainable business model? Okay, so how pay-per-view works and all that, the promoter makes the fight, right, along with like the undercards, obviously. He goes to, let's say, like a major platform like a Amazon, or back in the day when they had like Showtime and all that other stuff, and say like, hey, you know, I got this fight. You know what I'm saying? The platform, they look at it, let me see if I really want this. Okay, boom, I want it, right? They put the fight on, cool. After the event, the money made from that event is split. Promoters, the distributors, the platforms, whatever, the fighters, which, you know, and sometimes the fighters, it's included in their contract. And the promoters, they get some of that money too. What about, okay, you're going to take away the pay-per-view. What about the elite fighters who count on the back end money and take the less up front? Like, again, the promoters that are barely doing their damn job anyway. You know how I feel about Eddie Hearn. Imagine taking away their only like motivation to do the little bit of shit that they doing anyway, right? Like, they're gonna do 1/4 of their job that they already doing. What about all the paid ad revenues, the brand imagery? Like, it limits how far you can pretty much scale your bit. Again, I ain't in turkey pocket, man. This shit just sounds crazy to me. Not to mention, you're kind of sort of taking away the exclusivity of it from the event. Now, if they feel like at the zone over there and Riyadh season that the pay-per-view model, it don't work for them, you know, then more power to them. However, before y'all rush to throw them fire sticks away, Remember last year, around like September, I think it was, Turkey made a similar claim to this one. He stated that he would reduce drastically pay-per-view. You be paying less than $20. And then the fight after that was what, $24.99. And now we back behind another paywall, $59.99, $79.99. Not to mention, I'm still not sure how he can sustain this, and he ain't making no money anyway. Like, I don't know. Pay-per-view is a huge revenue source if you know what you're doing, especially, as I mentioned, for some of the more elite fighters. Now, if he can't figure out how to get an ROI child, then that's just on him. But to remove pay-per-view altogether, I'm just really not sure how that's going to be a sustainable practice for him. I mean, whatever. Y'all say he don't care about making money. This is obvious. So, whatever. Now, speaking of some of the elite fighters, right? I know that just swirling, child. We got all kind of rumors swirling and all kind of things going on with him. And I know a lot of us are wondering what is going on with Tank, what is going on with the rematch. Well, I was under the impression that, Tank signed his portion of the contract, because earlier this month, I told you I'd be stalking these people on Lamont's Twitch. He said just as much. He said that it was fine. And I tried my best to clean it all the way up, y'all. So please do not get mad at me. This was the best I could do with this particular audio because he was somewhere eating the sun and it was just very loud.
What's the most I ever weighed in my life? I never weighed 160 or over that. No, me. Fight announcement is not going to be. Fight going to be August 16th. I hope. Where do we buy tickets? There's no tickets available right now because fight is not announced.
Now, if you heard him, he said the fight was going to be August 16th. So I was like, cool. I know we worried. I know everybody was saying that. But if he, the opponent, is still saying that the fight is August 16th, who are we to say no, it's not? But then, as I was scrolling down my X, I saw he posted this.
You know how to start this shit off because y'all gonna be mad as shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just think this nigga don't want to fight. I'm gonna put point blank and simple like that. Remember when I told y'all when I tweeted the whole motherfucking he ain't hold up his end of the whatchamacallit? He still ain't get past that. So that shit getting me mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's still a possibility. But yeah, I think little bro really don't want to get in there.
Now, I'm gonna say this: he's obviously free to think and feel how he want to feel, as we all are. And I know, a lot of y'all just couldn't wait to hear that and run with that he's afraid somehow of Roach or whatever the case may be. Obviously, most of us are aware, and those of us who are not, lately, Gervonta's legal issues have come more into the light than maybe previously, right? Obviously, a lot of people don't like the young man, so they are going to make his business front street. They're going to make his business big news, right? Before I get into how I feel about this whole rematch and everything like that, I want to say this. I saw a lot of people doing that, and obviously I did not do that because I don't like to be all in people's personal business. Whatever he got going on, hopefully he gets that squared away and figured out, right? But I just want to take note and make a mention of how many people couldn't wait to rush to social media to drag this young man, right? And I purposely watched because I want to see how many of y'all niggas is fraudulent as fuck, right? Because I didn't see as many thumbnails when Devin had his situation, and it was only maybe a week or a week and a half before that, and I'm still new in this space, and I'm still figuring out a lot of things. I'm still figuring out a lot of you niggas is frauds, but it's just the simple fact that I I see now that a lot of y'all aren't boxing fans. Y'all are man fans who just happen to be boxers. Because there's no way that you can drag one for damn near the same shit that they are being accused of, not found guilty of, being accused of, and not do the very same to the other. Now, I get it. You have your favorite fighter. You support this person. You support that person. Cool. Do your thing. And it is hard sometimes for us not to be biased when you feel like, somebody is attacking someone that you feel is your favorite fighter, whatever the case may be, right? But the amount of bullshit that I heard, oh my God. You would think some of you niggas was right there when this shit happened. You would think that y'all work at the goddamn police station that arrested the young man. Y'all would think some of y'all are the goddamn girl behind the damn man's icon. The way y'all be fucking talking like y'all know exactly what happened, when it happened, how it happened, and all of that other shit. Well, you're very heavily invested in another grown-ass man in his personal business. Were you that invested when Devin had his shit going on? Because I didn't see none. You would have thought that the internet shut the fuck down. Because I didn't see anything about Devin shit. And like I said, I didn't drag Devin, so I'm damn sure not about to drag Tank. All I'm going to say is the young man has legal issues that he needs to work out, which may be causing his fight to be pushed back. Because of this, and because of things that we've also heard him say in the past, he's ready to retire. He wants to get help for his mental health. He wants to be a better father to his children, so on and so forth. Y'all remember the man been getting punched in his fucking face since he was 9. Maybe he is done. Now, if he's done, he's done. There's nothing none of us can do about it. But I will say this. I think that fight reignited a fire in him. Whether he got to figure some shit out, maybe he's getting sidetracked again. Who knows what is going on? I don't personally think that Gervonta Tank Davis is running from a rematch with Lamont Roach. I don't personally think that. I can be 100% wrong. It wouldn't be the first goddamn time. But I don't think so. I also don't think, and I don't know, I'm praying that he will not leave this sport without at least giving us a fight with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur was not counted amongst one of the 4 kings. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Tio, Devin, Ryan, and Tank. Now, he did fight Ryan, right? But we ain't looking for no Devin. Devin got a storm coming to him that he need to worry about. And we're going to get to them later. But for now, he needs to finish this shit out. If you're going to leave on a high note. Don't leave with no messy shit going on. Don't leave with no rumors swirling around you like you some type of punk, because I just don't believe that to be true. Now, people can believe what they want. They can run with whatever narrative that they want to run with. I just don't believe that to be the case. We will wait and see. We're going to see what happens one way or the other. Time is the best teller of the truth and everything the hell else. So time reveals all. So just be patient. I mean, when he's ready to dip out, he'll dip out, and hopefully he give us something in the way of a rematch. He'll say something. Maybe his team will reach out. But right now, I think he is tied up in his legal shit, and he needs to prioritize that, because that is ultimately his freedom at the end of the day, which is going to take precedent over everything else. Because if the nigga ain't free, how can he box? So let's give the young man some time to get his shit together and figure out what it is he's going to do before we rush to judgment, before we denigrate the man. Let the case play out and see what's really what. And I told y'all before, I was not going to speak on Devin shit. The only thing I did say is choosing your life partner is literally one of the most important choices you can make in your life. And God damn it, if these niggas ain't proving me right every single time. Moving on to another champion, or at least so he thinks, child. This little nigga right here is starting to get on my nerves. And y'all can be mad when I drop the link. Please come. I want all the smoke tonight. He's getting on my nerves, and I'm going to tell you why. Shakur Stevenson, he had an amazing, I'm not going to say amazing. That was a lie. I'm sorry, y'all. He had a good performance, right, against William Zepeda. And I let his performance live over the weekend. Anybody who asked me, what did I say? He had a good performance. I'd like to leave it there, please. I didn't want to go into nothing else because I didn't want to overshadow and I didn't want to, denigrate the young man's win or put him down. But just hearing some of y'all and talking to some of y'all niggas not realistic, B. Y'all not only are y'all niggas not realistic, y'all are really delirious and delusional as all hell. I think y'all are part of the reason that I really don't like the young man. If we being honest, you say, oh, he had a good performance. Oh, you hating. My nigga, I said it was good. If you want me to be over the moon enthusiastic or over the moon impressed, I'm not. Deal with it. That's just the bottom line. So I want to know what's next for him. I mean, because he's feeling big and bad, baby. He tough, right? So I want to know, is he making the move? Because now he want to go up here and play with kind of Ben Chow and all this other kind of foolishness he got going on. I don't know. But I know Papa Schofield had some shit to say.
I seen that fight, y'all. I seen that fight. Shakur, you are ass cheeks. You are straight buns. Nigga, Floyd will wash you. Kid will wash you. And you know that. Now I see why the poison is and all that other. So run that excuse. Oh, they gonna pull out. I need something in the contract. You scared. And you have every reason to be scared. Because Floyd got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense than Zepeda. I can see why you're scared, Buttercups. I can see why you're scared. Let's run it next. We both got our tune up. We ready now.
I'm sorry, y'all. Buttercups just tickles me so. I don't know why. I'm so damn silly. Let me stop. But anyway, obviously we saw him on Ariel Hawani.
And I ran into him.
Yeah.
Where?
In London. He was sizing me up.
Okay, where's this?
He was sizing up in London.
Yeah, I'm still sizing him up right now.
I don't need to size him up. He's easy work.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, though, let's make it happen.
Do you know what? To be fair, though, well done.
Appreciate you.
Because it was sort of entertaining.
And you thought
especially the part where you got clipped and you almost went over. That was really entertaining.
Oh, you thought I got clipped?
No, you did get clipped. You did get clipped.
Okay, well, look.
But if that was by me, you definitely would have got clipped.
I won my fight.
Yeah.
Your last fight, what did you do?
Well, let's see you jump up 2 weight divisions and see how you go.
I just told you, let's do it. At 147.
You can come up, but I'm telling you now, I like you.
I like you too.
I don't think that's good for your health.
Oh, it's good for my health.
Okay.
You can't do nothing like, what you gonna do?
Oh,
I just size you, yo. You're not that big, bro.
You're not that big. When I hit you, you'll feel it.
Okay, so?
When I hit you, you'll feel it.
You're not gonna hit me.
What, you're gonna be on your bike?
You're not gonna hit me.
You're gonna be running.
I don't have to run.
You will run.
Did you watch my fight?
You will run. A little bit. The first was a Peter almost knocked you out. Yeah.
Knocked me out?
Yeah, you almost knocked you out.
Yo, you the only one, yo.
I saw the legs buckle.
Buckle?
I saw the legs buckle.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
3 times, 4 times?
Stop lying.
4 times. And I
4 times?
I thought 135. This guy thinks he can come up to 147.
Yo.
And come and fight me.
Me and you are close to the same size.
I'm
looking at you, bro.
We ain't close to the same size.
Bro.
We ain't close to the same. All right, you got up to 160 then.
No, fuck no. I'll fight you at 147.
Listen, I'll come back down and fight you at 147 in November.
November, yeah. I'm down.
Did you see my last fight, nigga? Stop playing with me. Anyway, so speaking of, upcoming fights, all of that, it's rumored that Chris Eubank Jr. actually may be backing out of his fight with Conor Ben in September. Their rematch. So I think it was supposed to be like September 20th or something like that. He's supposedly complaining about the weight and all this other kind of crap. So their fight might not happen. I will keep an eye on that to see if that fight comes to or not. But he basically was like, Chris Eubank is backing out of it. So I guess maybe that's a realistic fight. Who knows? But I got some questions, right? Now, I know last damn week, and I'm not insane, during the weigh-in week, obviously after the weigh-in where they do their little interviews, I know damn well I heard Shakur say he's a little guy and he's staying at 135. But he would fight Teal at 140. And now he gonna fight Conor Ben at 147? But I didn't see him address that Schofield. What Papa Schofield said, and he posted about it. He was doing all kind of things after that fight. Now, before y'all start with the whole Schofield had his chance and all this other kind of shit, who the hell Shakur think? Boy, y'all, please don't today. Anyway, I can't say, oh, whatever, I disagree, whatever. But I will say this: there's plenty of fights that kind of fizzled out, but then came back to life later down the stretch. So we're not gonna act like, oh, the boy had his chance and now he's just above fighting him now forever. Like, that's ridiculous. And Oscar did state that the winner could fight Kid Austin. So, and y'all can say that Oscar don't dictate nothing all you want to. But if he up in there with Turkey and they can figure it out, if he don't get the fight with Javante that he's chasing, then that might be a possibility. And what if, if Shakur is such a little guy, why is he trying to go to 147 for Conor Ben? And I saw some of y'all comments. Y'all so fucking emotional. It's disgusting. But anyway, I saw some of y'all comments talking about how is it cherry picking if he's moving up 2 weight classes to fight Conor Ben. Well, I'll tell you how. Why are you calling out specific names and weight classes? If you're making a move, then make a move. I mean, if you're really looking for the smoke, you a dog, right? That's what you said in your video. Then it shouldn't matter who at that weight class. You want smoke, you want smoke. It's the selective smoke I got a goddamn problem with. The cherry picking of the smoke, okay? Because, like I said, I've heard guys calling Shakur out that motherfucker act like he don't even hear. Like Tito Mercado called his ass out after he fought Pedraza, called him a bitch right to his goddamn face. First thing Shakur said, he at 140, he clout chasing. Nigga, please. Okay? Stop it. But then you turn around and call Tio out at 40. But y'all want to act like I'm making shit up, like I'm a hater. I'm only pointing out the inconsistencies in this nigga's story. I don't know which one to run with. It just don't make no sense to me. Now, I know y'all talking shit. Oh, Mercado, please, who is he? What has he done? Okay, fine, whatever. He's not ranked in all the high sanctioning bodies. So why not Hitchens or Gary Antoine Russell? He's ranked number 6. I mean, I'm just trying to give him some options since he run around here in different weight classes looking for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help the young man develop some more options. Don't be selective with the smoke, nigga. If you're going to do it expeditiously. You know what I'm talking about? You can't, listen, I'm tired of all this pissing on my leg and tell me that it's raining. We just not going to keep on doing that shit. Speaking of that, I don't know what my homie got to do to get him a fight, y'all, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why people are running around here hiding from my goddamn homie. I done seen this young man crying and begging for him a damn fight. Now, I know that Matias is just, he just got his belt. But these other boys, T.O. mainly and Hitchens, they do not seem interested in a unification fight with my homie Gary. And I don't know what's going on. Now, he is out here searching high and low, child, for a chance to unify. And they acting like they don't even see him. He done called out Tio. He done called out Richardson Hitchens. They acting like they don't hear him. Stop playing with him and give him a damn chance. He wants to unify. The last damn unification, if I'm not mistaken, was who? Josh Taylor in 2021 or something like that. So let's just stop the selective smoke. I know when I was looking at something Gary had posted, Matias' co-promoter, Dimitri Salata, he has expressed interest in a unification with Hitchinson by the year. Now, I do know before that Richardson Hitchens was not interested in no type of smoke with Matias, but we're going to have to do something. We're going to do something, baby, because y'all not going to keep on freezing the homie out. If y'all ain't going to fight each other, somebody fight him, damn it, so he can get him a unification. That's all he wants. Unlike y'all running around here holding up belts hostage and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got plenty of options, and it don't look like the options want him. So hopefully he get him a fight. I'm rooting for you, Gary. Hopefully he get him a damn fight soon because he is tired of chasing these job turkeys around. He got plenty of options. They got plenty of options. Let's get to it. Speaking of options, y'all, they going out bad and sad. I don't know when Edgar Berlanga and his wife decided to join CSI, honey. Okay, so we remember this, right?
Defense, not the hole right now. He got a hole. It's an all right clutch. He's out. And he's still clapping his hands together. Just stay down. The boy hurt bad.
God damn it. Good golly, Miss Molly. Well, apparently, him and his white child, they now working for CSI. Look at this goofy shit right here. Listen, they questioning the hand wrap, honey. They want to know why it's yellow, child. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it do look like a little something in this damn hand wrap on the left hand side. I don't know why he ain't take it off. I don't know why it looks that bulky. I don't know. But I will say this is not a good look for them. I don't know. Now, like I said, obviously we all saw what happened to Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? And I think most of us know, Edgar Berlanga has had a well-crafted career, right? I don't want to say.
His defense, how the hole right now. He got a hold to it. Is it all right?
I ain't gonna do him like that no more. We know that Edgar Berlanga has had a well-crafted career, right? A whole bunch of first-round knockouts up until basically this point, or up until he fought Canelo, where he lost every round. Even with the loss to Canelo, it wasn't to the level of the knockout that we.
His defense, how the hole right now. He got a hold to it. Is it all right? Clutch.
His loss to Canelo ain't look like that, right? Now, he did come out and make a statement, basically taking the high road, basically saying that he doesn't blame anybody, it's all him, and, different things of that nature. However, then you and your wife sort of kind of go on a smear campaign of this young man. A lot of us think that EB is a hype job. And I ain't gonna say I disagree. I ain't gonna argue all that. However, he do got heart. You know what I'm saying? And with a little less time with Jacob the jeweler and a little bit more time in the gym, do y'all think he could come back? Or do y'all think he's finished? I feel like I don't think his story is done, I mean, he's with Keith Connolly, right? Yeah, he's with Keith. So perhaps, what I'm saying, they've given him too many soft touches or gave him too long. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think this may be a wake-up call that he needed? Listen, I know for a fact, humble yourself or God will humble you, baby. But do y'all think he can come back, with some real work in the gym and start to really take this shit seriously? Do y'all really feel like maybe he can come back? Or do y'all think he just need to go ahead and pursue a different career path? I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come up and holler at me. But either way, speedy recovery, man, to him. And I know that, his wife is upset, but I just don't think that the accusations make it any better. Accusing a young man of not doing something with his reps. I mean, if y'all have evidence or something like that, then, that's something different. But you can't just go around here accusing the man of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, forcing him to, I guess, defend himself, because he might be able to pursue some sort of legal action with all of that. Y'all run around here making all of these damn accusations. And I know Berlanga before, he had said something like he wanted to be world champion one day. So I don't know. Hopefully he can get that all together and come back strong and do a better job. You know what I mean? What's up, HLD?
Hola, Nana. How we doing?
I'm doing good. What's up with you?
Right off the bat, no, not interested.
Huh?
And Berlanga doing anything to come back.
Don't do that, because he's still young. You know what I'm saying?
I know he's young, but he's made some good money. Yo, man, just take the high road, bro, because you suck anyway.
I mean, Jesus. Y'all think it's like that?
It is like that. He sucks. And then on top of that, his personality just rubs me the wrong way.
But that's that New York shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. I got family, baby. I know that. I know that. We from the same creed, but it's not even that. He doesn't act like no, don't. He's not the way he portrays him out there. That's not atypical New York. He
okay.
Anyway, but I like to hear that you became Shakur Stevenson's #1 fan.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm glad to hear you became Shakur Stevenson's #1 fan.
You heard incorrectly, HLD.
Oh,
What's
I
going
did?
on, Greg?
How you doing, dear? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm feeling a little better. I've been,
Good.
Right.
You sound a little better.
Yeah, I still got a little touch left, but it's a lot better than it was a few weeks ago. I forgot that bronchitis can last for months on you. But anyway, on the Edgar Berlanga, I hope this was a wake-up call for him. I hope that they rebuild him because he looks like he could be fun for boxing.
Right.
But he deserved what he got because he's been out there wilding. He's been out there enjoying the celebrity life a little bit.
And he's not yet a celebrity. So yes, I completely understand.
Yeah. He reminds me of what Hector Camacho Sr. was doing. Because a lot of Puerto Rican fighters who
you can't compare, man. This guy's a bomb.
No, I'm not talking about the skill set.
Stop it.
I'm talking about I'm talking about how Hector was enjoying the celebrity life as well, running around with the celebrities of that day, having some fun and not being serious as he could have been. Because Hector was very good. Hector was very talented. But sometimes, as I always say,
Hector's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, what you do outside the ring affects what you do in the ring.
Zab, a Hall of Famer. All of Brooklyn. We got a whole bunch of lists of Brooklyn, New York fighters who did all the New York, Walk of Fame with all the celebrities. But guess what they all did? They all whooped ass.
Yeah, Hector was having too much fun too, but and Berlanga's doing the same thing. And what happened to him last week was partially a result of him not being taking his skill, his craft seriously. You can see it. He got heart, I give him that, but that's not enough to be in that ring because you can keep getting up and keep getting knocked down like it was happening. I'm glad he's not making any excuses. So we will see. I don't want to write him off just yet.
Well, that's the thing, Mr. Greg. Him and his wife, I told you, they done took up new jobs as CSI investigators and shit. I don't know what that's all about, but that's not a good look for them. You know what I'm saying? It makes them look a little soft. Now, I know she's looking for a reason to understand how her husband got his ass whooped like that. Because I don't know if it was big enough for y'all to read, but she said something like, how did this happen with him? And it didn't happen with Canelo. You could tell Canelo was like their claim to fame. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know. But what's going on, Pay? What's going on? Who is that? Oh, hey, Cash, what's up? Rich, what's going on? What's up,
Queen?
So what's up?
What's up, Rich? Pay?
What's going on, Greg? What's up on Cash? Pay? HLD?
Pay, what's up? Hold on, Rich. Pay was first. Go ahead, Pay. Hey.
You're on mute, Brody.
All right, what's up, Rich?
No, I just wanted to say, son. I think 2 cents in the comments, or I just wanted to tell 2 Cent. I would never. I wasn't calling it Boosie Duck. I was just pointing out the shit that Dean be doing to other fighters. That's all. It was about some, Dean was getting loud, talking over people, but yeah, I just wanted to point.
Why you had to come up here to do that? You said she said that in the comments. Why you?
No, not in the comments.
Mic check.
I said I seen her in the comments. I just wanted to tell her that. No, I don't think Boosie Duck though.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Cash?
What up, everybody on the panel, man? Yeah, we all know Berlanga ain't him, but man, I'm not with this soft ass way of a dude get a loss and he need to retire and all this. Man, look, I'm gonna watch these guys just like Wilder. I'm gonna watch these motherfuckers as long as they fighting. That when they give me good fights, I'm gonna keep watching until they choose to retire. Like we didn't put all that time in these niggas put in to get to that point to where they making $1 million paydays. All that he need to retire. That shit corny as fuck, man. But about that glove shit. Man, Berlanga ain't him, but man, it's a dirty game, man. Shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
he got piss coming out from around his knuckles. That shit look crazy. And he kept
I'm not. And look, Cash is crazy because when that play, I thought about you immediately. I said, "Ooh, Cash need to get on this case." You see where it say yellow stain Cash like grab something? Tell me that don't look like brass knuckles.
Man, that's what if I'm hypothetically, if it is something to harden your knuckles up, that is like a brass knuckle inside a glove. That's the impact would be totally different. But I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying him keeping that rap on until he got back in the locker room, just that one rap too, man. It all looked crazy, but it's a dirty game, man. It's boxing.
It does look crazy, and that's the thing. That's what she was basically saying. She's like, he removed the first one, but why didn't he remove the left one? You know what I'm saying? In the ring, like he was supposed to.
But
the fight is on ring. The fight is on ring. You could go watch exactly the moment when they're taking off his gloves, when they removed his right side glove, when the commissioner then cut his right side rat. But at that very moment, there was another person on the right front of him on the celebratory action to everybody, and he gave the guy a hug, and the commissioner did not complete to do his job. He's not the one cutting the rap off. That's the people from the commission. Whether that guy decided to want to finish off doing it or not, that's what ended up happening. But after all this came out, I went back to watch the fight to see what was happening at that very moment. I saw nothing suspicious at all. That right there looks like maybe a little bit, maybe double stacking of padding, but there's obviously there's no breast knuckles.
It's a dirty. This ain't the first time someone got away with it. It won't be the last. And for all we know, sometimes the commissioners done got paid off. Like we don't know who got what kind of pull in this goddamn boxing sport that we watch, man.
That's the
reality.
I'll say this. I do know that they were making mention that he just had left hand surgery and he could barely grip a can of soda. So now he's knocking niggas out with that left hand. I just want, when they posted this, I kind of went down the rabbit hole with them. I don't know why, because I just thought it was interesting. But I did read that, and I did see that video of him barely being able to grip something with his left hand. So, like y'all said, who the hell knows, what's going on? It's just.
Let me say this real quick. Mm-hmm. To me, it's like selective. People got selective outrage sometimes for who the fuck they like, because we all seen Bud get in the ring with busted gloves. I don't want to hear this. The commission checks your gloves and all this shit before the fight. He literally admitted to getting in that ring knowing his gloves were busted, and Avenesian confirmed that shit. So, like, it's really just selective outrage, man. Some people get preferential treatment. Period. That's the part of the game, man. It is what it is. That's why Floyd Mayweather was a smart motherfucker and never let none of this shit slide by him. You know what I mean? He was on top of all of this shit.
And I think, you know what? Now that you mentioned preferential treatment, you brought me actually to the second part of my Gervonta Tank Davis issue, because I did hear a lot of the conversation that's been taking place about how they need to just get on the phone and make the fight happen. I'm going to say that I 100% disagree, and here's why. I've never, ever, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I've never heard nobody say Canelo and David Benavidez need to get on the phone and make a fight. I've never heard anybody so much as challenge Canelo Alvarez's A-side status. Only when it comes to boxers that look like us do we feel like, we are the same. We are not the same. If that nigga worked to be where he is, then that is where he deserves to be. You don't get to be there just because you look like him. That's how certain people have this whole mob mentality. We got to stick together because certain situations call for that, but I'm not going to stick behind you just because you look like me if you out here doing fuck shit. That's just the bottom line. So I just wanted to make that extremely clear. I do not agree with that whatsoever.
Hey, you know what, Jab? I agree with you, right? I agree with you 100%. But let's just look at it from his point of view, with Shakur's point of view. Maybe he probably called, like, let's get on the phone. Let's talk about what this bitch ass nigga Tank about to pay us. You know what I'm saying? If this go on, I could take this offer. You could take this big offer. You don't have to take it, but at least let's do this. But I agree with you. They don't need to be getting on the phone. They really ain't got nothing to talk about. Because if I was Tank, I'd be like, what the fuck I gotta talk to you about? You know what I'm saying?
That's just the thing. We have teams for that. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Teams get in the way sometimes in certain fights. But again, I feel like it's only being done to people that look like us, because I've never heard nobody say that David Benavidez and Canelo need to get on the phone and work out some sort of price so they can get in the ring. And that's also a fight that we all said we want to see, right? So why is it Tank got a bend over the
nigga? You got Tank on some how he supposed to be, how he feel. You know what I'm saying? He like fuck Turkey. I ain't even trying to talk to him. I ain't trying to deal with nobody right now or whatever. So maybe that's what he's talking about. But I
Tank
agree
ain't
with you.
trying to
He
fight
shouldn't even
nobody
he shouldn't even say that shit. He shouldn't even think like that or even say some shit like that. I agree though. So
Tank
I'm
ain't
just looking.
about
I
to
look at it
fight
from both point of
nobody.
views.
Tank ain't about to fight nobody unless it's what his team puts in front of him. It's as
Tank is
simple as
fighting
that.
charges right now, so I'm not really. I'm
Right.
just.
And
I
that,
mean,
We
and
get
that's
through that. You know what I'm saying?
and that's another thing. I hear people keep bringing up. Tank was not about to Tank not about to fight. Announce the fight because these charges came up in June 15th or June 16th, some shit like that.
no,
But
the accusation happened June
but
15th,
but
and then
let me say something. But all that Tank shit with Lamont Roach, that shit was before June 16th. When they did the rematch, when they even not they didn't do the rematch, but when he even said something about the rematch, was all the way in April. That was in April when he said we could get it in June. Actually, he said we could fight in June. So I feel like all this shit been going on before that. Whatever's going on, been going on.
Well,
Because we never got a date at all in the first place.
yeah, I don't disagree with you, Rich. I will say this: in the ring, to me, he looked distracted. So who the hell knows what's going on in the young man's personal life? Like I said, I don't know what's happening. I'm just more or less speaking from the amount of people I saw denigrating the young man, making up things. I mean, I just heard some of the most outlandish things as if they were there, and then I didn't see or hear the same things when it came to.
I
I just
hear
wanted
people say that he deserved to be locked up. I hear people say if he guilty, he deserved to be locked up. I don't give a fuck.
Well, we're jumping the gun though. We're
I don't
jumping
care
the
if he
gun
I
because we
don't
don't
care
even know if he's guilty.
I don't care if he guilty or not. I don't feel like he deserved to be locked up for anything. I
That's
don't
your
care.
opinion.
Yeah,
Let me
I
say
don't
this about
care.
your point. Let me say this about your point. You make a real good point because like there's really only two major stars in the sport where you get a fight with these guys, you getting back end money, it's like changing your life instantly. It's gonna up your reputation. It's gonna put you in better win or lose. It's gonna put you in better fights to come, and that's Canelo and that's Tank. But we'll hear guys. Everybody agree that you don't get to fucking negotiate with Canelo. You sit your ass down and you take what the offer is, nigga, because you're getting a big opportunity. So everybody knows that with Canelo. Why everybody don't know that with Tank? When Tank's team is reaching out to give these guys a fight or opportunities to get a fight, why are we listening to the guys say, these guys get to negotiate? These guys got some imaginary leverage. I don't know what the fuck this leverage is, but people will make up these crazy narratives. It's all selective on who you like and who you dislike, man.
And that's what I said, Cash. That's
It's
exactly what
corny
I
as fuck.
said. So what do y'all going to what you mentioned about, getting their biggest bag and all that. If Turkey does away with the pay-per-views, what do y'all think the lay of the land will look like after that? And then Thomas, you up. I'm sorry, babe. I saw you come on the panel. I'm sorry. Cash or whoever can answer, whoever wants to answer. What do y'all think will happen to boxing or to some of these quote unquote elite fighters if Turkey does indeed try to do away with pay-per-view? By the way, the nigga said the same shit last year, just as a reminder.
Turkey only controls his side of what he does. He doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if he wants the zone to be non-pay-per-view, well, that's what it's gonna be. That's what he wants to do with the zone. And what they're gonna do is, to my understanding, is you got to buy like an extra fight pass on top of your DAZN subscription, which is like another $10 or something like that.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, HOD. That's that sneaky shit I'm talking about.
Right. But even still, then, it comes up to about maybe $400 a year, and if that includes all the pay-per-views that Turkey, is going to be putting in, I don't think it's a bad deal. But is it going to stay at about 400? Who knows? But to each his own. I mean, whatever Top Ring wants to do, whatever Golden Boy wants to do, and whatever. But he's talking about what he's doing with his Turkey cards that he wants to do away with the pay-per-view model. And so that's only for himself.
And this another thing, right? Did y'all see the I can say channels on it, right? I don't want to be saying too much. You hear me?
I don't listen. I don't know a lot of people. If it's somebody that
I'm saying. I think we was on there at one point. You was on there talking to Bill Haney before on that channel.
Oh, the boxing one. Yeah, that's my nigga. Okay.
Okay. So Turkey Turkey was on there. Did you watch it?
Yeah, he was on there. He was on this morning or yesterday. He was on there talking to
Yesterday, did you watch the whole thing?
No, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was
but what he was saying on there, he was basically, I mean, from what I'm listening to him, man, he ain't even really looking. He looking in the future. He not looking for right now. Everything he doing for right now is just testing stuff out. That's what he basically said. Like that's what all he said. He said we're gonna deal with this zone. We're gonna try to get with this zone, and we're gonna do this for a year and see will it work for people that don't have money and stuff like that. He said he was basically saying $30 for this, $10. He said I want to do $10 for with people that don't for commercials and no commercials. He said we really just trying to see if it works. If it don't work, then we will back out of it. But he said I just want to see for a year and help out people.
We literally talking.
But that's what he basically said. He said, I'm not doing it. I'm not. If you could say I'm spending money, I'm wasting my money. He said it's not my money. He said I'm doing. He said I'm doing this because we trying to get in. Basically, they trying to, you know what I'm saying, give you the product, man, and see how you test it. If you like it, you like it. If it sell, then we're gonna continue giving you the product. You know
that's cool. That's cool. But Turkey done already put out false information and told you motherfuckers, yeah, I put that shit out just because I wanted to. Like, we talk about Turkey. Like, let's just sit and wait and see if it happens, man. Because Turkey, his word ain't got no fucking credibility, man. If you give it credibility, man, you a gullible weirdo, shit, to say the least.
Why would he be gullible? The guy's put out multi-million-dollar fights out so far,
and he told you that he wants that money back, nigga. So what you talking about? Him telling you that he's about to put on shit on for free? That makes sense on how he gonna get this money back.
And what do you want? You expect it to be all for free on like TV network or what?
That's what he said.
No, you have to pay. No matter what, you got to pay the subscription at DAZN.
Hey, that free is just a trigger word to let you think you're getting something for free.
It's free.
Sign up.
That's all
that
is.
I said that 1,000 times. How is free?
It's only for free for those who streaming. It's only free for those who streaming. Are you paying something out of your pocket, bro?
I don't buy DAZN shit.
I do, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they double charged me a couple of goddamn months, not just once. I went back and looked at my credit card statement, and they act like they don't understand when I say I want my damn money back. They act like they don't want to give it to me.
I buy all PPV shit.
They'll drag their feet on that.
Don't fuck with DAZN.
They'll drag their feet on doing the refunds.
Yeah.
All of them do the same thing, but I think all of them are going to do like Paramount does. They'll be, for some people, you can get the commercial form or you can get the non-commercial form.
Yeah.
So you can pay $15 if you're getting commercials, let's say $30 and $20 if you're getting if you're not getting.
It's like Netflix.
No, it's $15.99 with commercials.
I'm just coming up with. I'm just using price points, and then they're going to be the commercials. Of course, that's where they're going to make the money at, and then they're going to probably be some other up charges that they will give, like delivery fees, service fees. They're going to find ways to break the money up to make you think that you're not paying as much. But when you start seeing those little small $2 and $3 charges, they're up charges. You'll see. We'll see what they do though. But right now, it sounds good that you're not going to have to pay for pay-per-view. But overall, they're just finding another way to get money.
Exactly.
Yeah, he said they just trying to get in the door. That's all. That's how I basically look at it.
Let's get Thomas in here. Thomas, what's up?
Hey, what's good with you? That link was for your StreamYard right now. That's all it was, just in case people. No, it's pinned at the top. I just put it up there in case people, because when certain people start talking and the topic change, people want to come in and speak. So I just put it out there in case. But
okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Also, I just wanted to make mention. You made a very good point about people holding the same energy to everybody and applying it to everybody. You don't apply stuff to certain fighters, but you will hold it to the stem to other fighters. And this is not to take away or to denigrate anyone, but we do that a lot with our own folks, and it's just sad that we do it. Because like you said, we don't say Canelo gotta get called, contacted, or anything for him to make a fight with somebody who we feel he should fight. But it is never the same with our people. In just a few seconds, we just heard two different people make comments about certain people and saying it wasn't in favor. Like we got one person being a bitch. Why a person got to be a bitch? What make the person a bitch?
Wait, what's going on?
Who said that?
Rich called my man Tank a bitch ass. Like bitch ass Tank.
I ain't
That's
called
emotion.
Tank no
That's
bitch.
emotion, bro. That's emotion.
I ain't called Tank no bitch.
He said bitch ass Tank. Why Tank bitch ass ain't gonna do this?
I said Tank. I said Shakur might be like, look, this nigga wanna pay us this bitch ass nigga turkey. Cause that's how Tank
Okay,
feel
I got
about
my bad then.
I feel like he's the gold mine. They can get all in his pockets right now.
Hold on, Rich.
And keep
Because
it moving.
Thomas actually made me remember something else. So Rich, you was one of the ones who dropped the link in my chat, being emotional in my comments about my video about Shakur, right? How you want to go to? Is he staying at 135? Is he going to 140? Is he going to 147? And I did watch it because I appreciate the fact that you sent it to me. So I did watch it, and I do respect Bozy. So I want to make that clear.
What video was it?
You sent me some about you. First of all, I don't like the insinuation that I'm hating. I can't stand that. You sent me the video about Bozy saying that people just want Shakur to lose. This is why they're trying to fight.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I just feel like when you run out here and like I said, he had a good performance in all last week. What did I say, y'all? I say he did good. I want to leave it there because I don't want to shit on his parade. But when you start running around here like you the big bad boogeyman, I got a problem with that, bro. I got a problem with that. We all know that Zepeda don't got no punching power. Yes, he has 27 knockouts, but if you go down into his goddamn resume, who the fuck did he knock out? I can't pronounce not one name on that resume. 3 or 4 of them already was knocked out 10 times by the time he fought him. So, I mean, let's put things in perspective. Did he have a good performance? Yes. Was I shocked to see him actually fight like that? Yes. But you can't give too much credit because, first of all, like I told y'all before, if y'all don't give him no credit before, I ain't giving him none after. Y'all all say he gonna wash him. Zepeda's a bum. He not on his level. He this, he that. So why he fighting him?
And then on top of that, we're going to say some things that was discussed in the corner during the fight. My man, his grandfather told him, he can't touch you with a 50-foot pole, right? What was that imply? That his feet ain't fast enough, right? He said he was slow as well. I mean, that nigga's slow. He can't catch up to you with his hands or with his feet. The man happened to be, what is he again?
He is Mexican.
So that means he's a slow, flat-footed Mexican fighter. The same as y'all be throwing on Tank, dog. Like all these ninjas be fighting is the same demographic because that's what is in them divisions, the smaller divisions. So we can't be holding that to people's standards and then like giving people mad credit for it. If it was on somebody else's record, we wouldn't. See, that's holding the same energy for everybody. Well, I think it was a good win. I'm not hating on him for it, but it's like if it would have been somebody else, it would have been a bad win. It's like Conor Benn. If Conor Benn would have been getting approached by a Tank talking about fight, niggas would be hot about that. They would be mad and outraged because it ain't the fight they want to see with Tank. Because deep down, niggas want to see Tank lose. Tank don't never fight nobody. Matter of fact, all Tank do is fight who the people put in front of him. I ain't never heard Tank call out a nigga name and then get a Steve Claggett. But yet we be down on him. But a nigga that's saying they want to make boxing great again calls out 3-4 different names of all hitters and then get in the ring with a Steve Claggett who was 19, but the week of the fight got elevated inside the top 10 to make it look feasible.
Well, I'll tell you what else too. He better stop ducking my niggas. I know that because Richard Kitchen is on his ass. I know Gary asked him do he want to unify. These boys is holding up these belts at 140, and I'm getting a little annoyed.
Who you talking
about? Staying with that theme though.
Hey Thomas, one Ty, good point. Add one thing on to it because a lot of these guys been running around talking about he ain't never been a champion. He ain't never been a champion. So add that on to the flat-footed Mexican with who's one-dimensional, decent power, but he never been a champion. He never been a champion. He just defended his belt against who ain't never been a champion. So don't get this nigga no brownie points.
But that's true. But he was ranked in every single division sanctioned body number one.
bottom page for. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I feel you on that too.
HLB, what's up with your mans, yo? What's up with T.O.B.? Why he ducking my nigga? Why he ducking
He can't
Wait,
duck
hold on,
nobody.
HLB. Let me get this last part off.
Bro, you been yapping, bro, and you took over. Just get on it. Shut up for a minute, bro. Like, damn. My lady just asked me a question, and you're answering for her. Are you under her skirt talking for her or what? Damn.
Are you from New York too, right? Because that's the third time I've been approached in the far away by somebody from New York.
Bro, and you keep on going, bro.
Nigga, you just asked me a question. You disrespectfully asked me a question at that. Nigga, I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, but I don't play jokes.
Queen is talking to me, and you just blow.
All right, nigga, then speak.
Shit.
If y'all are done,
speak.
Let's answer the
Man,
question.
you don't want to argue with HLD, man.
What was your question?
Nah, nigga, I argue whatever the fuck. Disrespect me for sure.
Bro,
I
because
was
you
going
keep,
at it with him for an
Shut your
hour,
ass up and answer the question, dog. If I can get the
If we can all just please.
Don't remember niggas interrupted me. I wasn't finished.
I know that, Thomas, and I appreciate you.
All right, nigga, go on and say what you got to say, dog. Say what you got to say.
Be quiet, bro.
Nigga, say what you got to say.
Cállate.
Say what you got to say, nigga.
HLD, what's up with your man, Joe? Why he ducking smoke with the homie?
There's no duck. First of all, you guys gotta have somebody with money to want to offer a fight. I don't see nobody in that side doing that.
Gary Antoine Russell, he got people that want to. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, you know money. Where's the offer? I haven't heard Al Heyman give us the
Who do T.O. think he is with this prima donna shit? Somebody got to offer some goddamn. Yo.
Well, where does the money come from? You guys think that fights are made without no money?
Man,
somebody's got to be willing to want to put money on the table to make a fight. That's how shit works.
Sure. Well, hold on. Ain't y'all Uncle Turkey waiting to do that for y'all?
Right now, Teal's in the mix with whatever they're gonna do with Richard Hitchison. That's what's in
Man, Turkey said he's not dealing with T.O., man.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he ain't dealing with T.O.
Who's not dealing with T.O.?
Turkey.
He didn't say that.
He ain't dealing with him no more.
No, it's not what he said. No, and more listening problems to the details of comprehension when you listen to a conversation. He just said that while a person is disrespectful, and while a person, but guess what? They were in negotiations. What the first question was to Turkey was what happened in negotiations, and he blocked that conversation. He went sidestepped it because he don't want to talk that the problem was money. That's always been the problem. So he's gonna now deflect it to bro, you were in negotiations with T.O.
He needs to stop because he's holding on to them belts like they're a whole damn hostage. What's up, Thomas? You can go ahead and finish.
He fought Barbosa 3 months ago. What are we talking about?
You said what?
He just fought Barbosa 3 months ago.
How many? No. How long has he had those other belts that he loves to brag about?
He's only got one belt, sweetheart, besides that and the WBO and the ring belt.
So how you gonna say he only got one belt? You just named three.
The ring belt is not something you defend like the other belts.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's an independent belt from the other 4 sanctioning bodies.
He love them belts, don't he? He need to hand them right on over because the homie gonna smoke. What's up, Thomas?
No, I was just gonna say also within that same vein that you were speaking on, my man Kid Austin wasn't even ranked in the top 15. And that nigga got to fight too with what's her name, and did all that bullish to get out the fight. So that nigga don't really need to fight with Shakur no more. That nigga had
to making that up. He was number 12. You're a liar, bro. That's twice I've heard you not say 2 lies, and I used to say, but now you lying.
Okay. Anyway, so he misspoke. I'm pretty sure he didn't intentionally lie. HLD, what's wrong with you?
Hey, because this man don't let people talk, and now I say now he stirred it up.
Just to clarify that, how oftentimes do you hear me speak, and how many times do you hear people talk over me?
That's the mayor of YouTube, bro.
Yeah, you definitely
you disrespect me one more again, dog. Man, you're gonna be having issues all the time.
Crazy,
I never have issues, bro. You get cursed every time with me. You want to play right with me? Play right.
Hold on, y'all. You done, Thomas?
Hey, Thomas, what you say about Kid Austin?
Kid Austin was ranked outside the top 10. Yeah. I said 15, but he was ranked outside the top 10. Didn't even deserve the fight because that nigga wasn't worthy of the fight, given the fact that he wasn't in the parameters of who usually gets the fight. Well, he still pulled him in. He didn't even pay to get ranked high. My man just said, "You've been talking, so I'm gonna fight you." And that nigga asked for the fight and then pulled out. By talking about this nigga, setting him up, taking his passport and doing all kinds of stuff. But I guess that shit was all a lie too.
Anybody ranked within the top 15 of a sanctioning body, the champion can choose him as a voluntary defense.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So I think what is Mercado ranked at?
Yeah, give Tito Mercado some smoke with
It
Tito.
depends what sanctioning
Why
body
does
we talking
nobody
about.
want to fight Tito?
Let me see where he's ranked.
You don't want to fight nobody who got some crack. Shit.
Yo, what's up with Tio, bro? He's getting banished, bro. These dudes are out here talking bad about Tio. Richardson Hitchens said he burned all his bridges. Turkey talking about he won't work with him. What's next for the champ Teofimo,
That's why I
bro?
thought, hey, D1. Hey, that's why
What up, Rich?
I thought I heard something like that. That Turkey said he wasn't fucking with Tio, man.
He said he's not, bro. He said it's a rap for him.
Man, HLD body get mad about that one.
No, you ain't heard that?
Not at all.
I'm
I
asking.
learned how to listen. I know
I'm
how to
asking.
listen with comprehension.
body get mad.
My education level did not get up to a GED like most on the panel.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
GED with honors, homie. Fuck you. Motherfucker had to hire a
We talking
tutor
about
for
Tito
that shit.
Mercado, right? Let's see where he's at.
Yes, please.
Bro, that's a good ass fight, bro. Tio probably end up knocking him out, but bro, that's a fight I'd love to see.
Man, Tio ain't knocking no Mercado out.
He might, bro. Tio ain't
I
gonna knock
doubt it.
this shit
I
out.
doubt it.
Tito is a bad dude, bro. Nobody wants no smoke.
So with the IBF, Tito Mercado, is it Ernesto, right? It's Ernesto.
Ernesto, yeah.
Yes, Ernesto. I'm sorry, Ernesto.
He's number 14, so he can do a voluntary with Richard Hitchinson. With the WBA, he's not even ranked for Gary Russell.
Yeah, because he ain't got too much money behind his career.
Yeah, hey, my man said something very smart. When you don't have a lot of money behind you.
I know when you don't have a company backing you because they can't really make sanction about it.
Yeah, you got to pay sanction.
You gotta pay that shit out of his pocket.
You got to be to do that. So then with the WBC, Mercado's not even ranked there either, man.
I know he was only ranked.
Look at all the guys above him. I bet you he's better than a lot of them.
He's better than all of them, bro.
He's only
a top 5, top 8 fucking 140 pounder. And he'll give anybody on this planet in his weight division everything they're looking for.
Yeah,
I'm so sick and tired of him getting boxed out.
But
I want to see him and Keyshawn.
But officially, he's only ranked with the IBF at number 14. Okay. He just needs to set up a couple of better fights with some top 10 guys within.
He does. I think he's with Eddie now, so he should get some fucking fights, right? I don't know why, man. And that's what.
No reward. That's what it is.
Yes, high risk, no reward. He's got to get a belt, but in order to get that belt, they gotta want to fight it. They gotta give him an opportunity, and they're not going to do that. That's the problem with these boxers and their teams nowadays. I'm not really saying it's the boxer themselves. It's their fucking team. They won't let nobody get no cracks at shit unless you got super dough behind you. Hopefully, Turkey sees this kid so he can get a shot because he deserves it.
The bottom line is your team has got to know how to play chess within the sanctions.
They do, man. It's fucked up. This game is so fucked.
Know who to pick so that you can move along down. It's a chessboard game when it comes to getting
up.
That's why. But that's why I say this though, man. That's why.
What's up, Arena?
I feel that's why I feel like that top rank is good for young fighters coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like they good as far as staying with them after you reach a certain level. Staying with them, nah, but. It's good coming up dealing with top rank. It's always good because your name gonna be out there. I don't know about now because ESPN and all that shit, but
now that they lost ESPN, it might go south for them.
Hold on, because a lot of that we know that they have the best matchmakers, and I'm not sure if that's where Edgar was. But do you think?
Yeah, he did start his career there.
Yeah, he was. But we know.
Do you think doing that too long is what got him in the situation he's in now?
It all depends. It all depends on how they're picking you up. If they're trying to manufacture a champion like they did with
Berlanga,
that's the bad thing. But when they're trying to really make you something real, then they're good.
Some guys got the harder ranks. Some guys that got power and shit. They try to get the ticket sales behind them, get them in the ring with a couple guys like Berlanga's case, 16 straight first rounders. That's no good for nobody's career. This guy is running around with 16 fights on his record. So that's telling other people he's got 16 fights of professional experience when in reality he fought one 16-rounder, like
but you know what's
first
funny? You
round
know what's
knockouts
funny?
for cab drivers.
I think Berlanga should have stayed with them longer. I think
He
he
should
wouldn't be in
have.
this. I think he wouldn't be in this position, and I think that Canelo fight got to his head.
Yeah,
Nah,
but you know,
listen, bro. He got beat by a very good fighter. That's our problem nowadays. We're throwing guys away after one fucking loss, bro. Let's let these. He can get a Jake Paul fight right now.
You can't.
If I'm Berlanga, I get that.
Jake Paul fight right now.
Shows the money.
Berlanga.
Yeah, but his career is not over. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless your career is over. Jake Paul is not.
No, his career not over. His career not over.
All
I'm saying
they're starting to look
his
at
career
Jake.
not over, but they
No, the hell they
still
not.
they could have still tuned his ass up over
I'm
there.
okay
It
with
ain't
you
over,
doing
bro. It ain't over after one loss. I refuse to
I'm
believe
just
that.
saying he could have still got some more tune-ups in over at
My
Top
favorite
Rank.
hater.
He would not have made $10 million staying with Top Rank. He would not have made $10 million. And God knows
Shit,
how
man,
much
you
he made.
gotta stay
And
down
as
so you
fighter,
get
he
better.
might have made another 10.
One at a time.
I tell you what, he probably would have got better.
No, he wouldn't have got no more money than that.
Nah, they dropped him or some shit. He's a handful, bro.
Let me give you an old saying in boxing that'll describe that fight we watched Saturday night with Berlanga. Hard work
what up, Shelton?
beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Yep.
Say that again, Mr.
Roz
Shelton.
gave him a lesson.
Hard work beats talent
That's
when
right.
talent don't work hard.
Facts.
Talent don't work hard. That dude don't work hard.
Time in the gym. That's all. Less time with Jacob the Jeweler, more time in the gym.
He's always been a lazy bum.
Hamza's a bad motherfucker, though, bro. We gotta put some respect on dude's name. Because that the Bronco fight that everybody was saying the robbery shit, I think it was Turkey. Like they didn't really watch that fight. The first half, Hamza fucking dominated the first half. Boxed fucking beautifully. Hurt his hand. Second half of the fight, Bronco wins. I thought the draw was
Difference between
respectable.
Hamza and Berlanga.
Yeah, no, Hamza and Berlanga.
What's the difference between Hamza and Berlanga? Hamza works hard. Hamza works hard. Berlanga doesn't.
So that's what I'm gonna ask.
Berlanga made more money. That's all he's
hard
doing.
hand wrap.
But hold on, because they D1. I don't know if you saw this. Did you see this?
Yeah, I made a short about it. It's kind of odd, man. New York, if it wasn't, damn, look at them fucking hand wraps, yo. And that weird substance on there, the yellow stains.
Mm-hmm.
But it's New York. That if it wasn't in fucking New York, I would maybe look a little harder into this. But it's hard to fucking cheat in New York with hand wraps and shit. They watch you wrap your hands. They sign off on it. He would have to do some pretty tricky shit. Like they tape the gloves. The dude signs it. It's a very strict ordeal.
If Berlanga's team was serious about this shit, they would have filed the complaint already with the New York State Athletic Commission.
Them shits don't look right,
So
though,
this
bro.
is our media bullshit. This is WWE. Let me say some space.
It is, bro.
Let me tell you something. If there was, let's say there was plaster, something to that effect, that goes beyond the commission, that becomes a criminal intent.
Yeah, you talk about detectives now.
Right.
Yeah,
And so I don't see that. If they're for real, they would have made a complaint, a legit one.
Hey, maybe it's knuckles.
I'll believe it.
Maybe it's knuckle sweat piss. I mean, shit, I don't know.
That yellow shit is weird, bro.
After they got embarrassed with that Trinidad Hopkins fight, they got more strict.
Yeah.
So I don't think that I don't think personally there was anything. I mean, it looks interesting or it looks curious, but I don't think there was anything untoward.
It doesn't go beyond that. I agree with you, Gregory. And when initially when I saw the fight at the end, I'm like, I saw that, I'm like, okay, and I looked at the rat, I'm like, bro, that looks like a nice smooth cast of a rat. That looked nice. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, but I didn't think it was anything beyond that.
Yeah. Nah, me neither. But looking at them, they look fucking odd. I see why Mrs. Berlanga got a problem with this shit, and they're trying. I see why they're doing it. I mean, we all do. Them shits don't look right. He had his hands wrapped fucking super tight with tons of gauze under there. But somebody watched it, so we gotta put that into it. Somebody from Team Berlanga was there the whole fucking time.
Yeah, that's the thing that I didn't get. But let's get 2 Cent in here. 2 Cent.
What up, Jab Queen? Boxing, y'all.
What's up, 2 Cent?
What up, y'all? What up? That's what I wanted to say real quick, right? Here y'all talking about the Berlanga thing. First, I want to say you hear people say all the time, it's almost a cliche that boxing is the most corrupt sport. Now, the issue I have is when somebody has a suspicion or something of corruption, you automatically people want to call you names and you this and you that. And I don't understand that. How can in one breath you can say boxing is the most corrupt sport, and then when somebody try to have a suspicion of some corruption, you just blow it off like that. And the second thing I want to say is nobody is saying Hamza Shiraz had stack gloves or whatever he had with his hand wrap. That's why he beat Berlanga. Everybody already knew he was gonna beat Berlanga. But you can ask Big Supreme when I was watching a fight and I seen him hitting Berlanga. I text him, I'm like, damn, does he hit this hard normally? Because when somebody is getting hit with something, or I guess, something fishy with their gloves, they respond a certain way. And if you go back and watch fights where people were caught with stuff in their gloves, watch how those fighters are responding. And then go back and watch that fight and see if you may have some type of suspicion. But I don't think it's fair just to completely write people off if they have a suspicion about what's going on. Everybody on here saying, I don't think he cheated, but it do look like, you get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is just take it into consideration because it's boxing and anything is possible. As far as the commission being in there, do y'all know how easy it would be for me to get somebody from the commission to watch hand wraps that I just hired? Or that's not that familiar with the process. So they standing there watching, but they don't know what the hell is going on. That could be a possibility too. We have to stop acting like this stuff is just extremely impossible and there's no way that it can happen.
Cameramen are in
And there's
there.
some great points there, Jay.
Hold on. Because I agree with you too, Sam, but I don't really like the because I lost this happened mentality that's starting to kind of come around. Like it just smells like anytime somebody takes a loss, it gotta be something going on behind the scenes. Like,
no, we all knew Berlanga was finna lose.
I know that. I'm not saying from that. I'm talking about from the DAZN shit to now this to other certain situations. And yes, Ryan had whatever he had in his system. But even with, I made a video about it the other day with Bill putting out I hope you signed up for VADA. Like the power is not natural. Just the insinuation that's kind of been swirling around lately of people like, if you take a loss, you take a loss. It's boxing, the shit is going to happen. But just, I don't know. I guess the sore loser mentality of it is what's starting to annoy me. I mean, she absolutely has the right to have questions because I said it looked like brass knuckles under that goddamn thing. But again, I don't know. And, he didn't take him off in the ring like he did the right one. The boy did just have not hand surgery, but something was wrong with his hands where like 2 weeks before the fight or a week before the fight, he couldn't even grip a can of soda. So I understand her suspicion. I just kind of want us to not go down that road and just every time somebody lose, something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Then action speaks louder than words. If any of us get done wrong, what we're going to do? We're going to report it. If they haven't reported it, they're full of shit. It's simple as that.
I heard the New York Athletic State Commission was doing an investigation. That's what I heard.
Have you seen that? I haven't seen that anywhere.
No. Because of this, and then Mr. Suspicious, I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he picked it up, and then it's really starting to grow steam, which is why I was like, well, let me see what everybody else thinking when they see stuff like this, because it is starting to catch steam. So I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but I know she did write them or some shit. She said she made a complaint or something. But the thing is this: how you gonna prove the shit now?
Because they're supposed to save the raps. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know. What's up, Smooth? What's going on?
I thought they took the right rap only.
JB, what's up?
Oh, hey, too much. Salute to the panel. I think the whole rap scandal ain't nothing but an excuse, man. You lost, man. Don't come after the fight. You talking big gorilla shit before the fight, talking about, no way he's gonna come in your backyard and beat you. You're gonna knock him out. He hadn't fought nobody. You've been 12 rounds with Canelo. You on a whole other level, and you got knocked out. Ain't no excuses. No, don't have no excuses after the fight, but you got knocked out. You've been chinning before. Don't act like this the first time he ever been dropped. He got dropped by Canelo. He got dropped in other fights. So he always been chinning. He need to go back to the drawing board, work on your craft, quit trying to be a celebrity, and get back into the grind of trying to improve yourself, improve your craft.
Hold on, JB. Frequent. You know what? You always got some shit to say. You was another one under my damn comments. I hope there's room on my panel for you to click the link. What she's saying is it's easy for people that are just getting hired to be assigned to doing that. What like that doesn't happen. You acting like it doesn't happen.
Ty, I'm gonna jump off. I got a shower. He got a space. He got my spot.
Okay.
I'll be back though.
All right, thanks for
These niggas
stopping
hate in
by.
your comments and in your
No
chats.
doubt. Have a good one. But I'll be
Overtime.
back.
Frequent is another one, boy. Anytime I say anything about Devin, here he come. Rich too. Anything I say about Shakur, here he come. Y'all got to get out y'all feelings. But anyway, speaking of Shakur, what do y'all think about him going to 140 then 147, honey? That thing is big and bad and looking for selective smoke.
It's called promoting after a fight, WWE style. You say whatever the shit you want to say. Just keep your name out there in the buzz. We talking about him. That's what that's called.
Okay.
It could be that. It could be that, or I see it like some of these dudes are real selective about who they will and who they won't fight at any given weight. So to me, it's some pussy ass shit. If that is it.
Well, you know, whoever gets to decide to want to pay for a fight. This is simple. These fighters could call out everybody in your mom and all that. Unless somebody's willing to pay for it, it don't matter who they call out or what they call out. Somebody's got to pay. And
so let me ask you something. Shakur is, just to clarify, because I couldn't find any real concrete information on it. Shakur is a free agent now, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the last fight of the 3-fight deal he had with Matchroom Boxing. So he's a free agent. But he did say that, you know, everything being equal, he would like to work with Eddie in the future, if everything being equal. So, you know, if he fights Conor Ben, that'd definitely be a Matchroom type of fight. You know, Turkey probably put it on. It'll be a fight that probably end up in the UK, but it'll definitely be a big fight, a big money fight for Shakur. You know, he got pretty good money for the William Cepeda fight. He's probably looking for a similar bag, and Conor Ben fight in the UK will provide him with that. So
Turkey already also established that he's not going to be working directly with fighters. So what was that fighter that tried to be slick, and then he said, "No, unless you're working with Eddie
Richards
Hearn."
and Hitchens.
There you go. So he's done working directly. Like what he did with Tio was directly. What he did right now with Berlanga was him directly. He don't want to do that no more. He's done.
He's doing that with Devin Haney too, though. Devin Haney don't have no promoter. He's working directly with Devin and Bill.
You saw Eddie Hearn sitting next to him on the table.
Devin Haney, he's not with Matchroom Boxing anymore. He's not with Eddie Hearn. He's not with Eddie Hearn.
Hey, yo, let me ask y'all a question.
No, he's not signed to Matchroom Boxing.
No,
he's not signed to Matchroom Boxing.
He is.
Yo, salute y'all. Let me ask y'all a question.
You'll be quiet until somebody's done talking.
They done talking already.
No, they not. They was being quiet because you started talking. Be quiet.
They quiet now, though.
No, nigga, you quiet now. Continue.
Yeah. Well, as far as Hitchens go, his manager is Keith Connolly. So Connolly has been working directly with Turkey Ali Sheik. That's how the Teofimo Lopez deal got done with Devin Haney. The fight that fell apart, he ended up turning the fight down. But that's working directly with his manager.
Eddie Hearn.
Be quiet. Let him finish. Go ahead.
Who's promoted by? You talking about Devin Haney? Devin Haney's not promoted by no Eddie Hearn.
I just said Hitchens.
No, his last fight was a Cambosos fight. That was his last fight with Matchroom Boxing. He's a free agent.
He said it up there. He was a free agent. He said, so let me ask you something. And so since they're all with Keith Connolly, because I know Tio is as well, what is the holdup for the unification bout? I mean, I know HLD says somebody got to be willing to put it on. So are you saying that Tio is no longer working with Turkey? So is he promotionless now? Because I thought he was done with Top Rank as well.
The managers don't put up the fight. What the manager's going to do when he has two champions under him, he's going to try to maximize both of them separately. Why would he try to cancel one of his belts out when you have two guys who go out there and make money for you? That's what a manager does. As a promoter, that would be different. Now, what it's going to happen is that, yes, Hitchens is going to end up signing again with Eddie Hearn because Turkey already announced that he ain't signing nobody directly. He's done with that. He's done with that.
Well, Devin Haney working directly with him, though. You keep saying that, but Devin Haney working directly with Turkey Ali Sheik. So you said no fighters doing that. Devin Haney to fight with Brian Norman Jr. He worked directly with Turkey Ali Sheik.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time. I'm trying to understand
emotional support.
He was just sitting next to him.
He's not with you. He don't have a contract with Matchroom Boxing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
There's a lot of contracts behind the scenes that we don't know with stipulations of just for representation. We don't know all that stuff.
That's true.
Interesting. Hold on, y'all. That's interesting, HLD, because I said that myself. I said, what the hell is Eddie doing here? And then I was told, he's involved with a lot of promotional fights. So I just kind of blew it off. But I was wondering myself what the hell he was doing sitting next to Eddie Hearn, sitting next to Devin Haney.
Tio is no longer with Top Rank.
No, we talking about Devin Love.
But I'm using it as an example. He still had, but what happened was the Top Rank allowed Tio to sign directly now over to Turkey for a 3-fight deal. And now they said, look, man, Just pay us 2 fights out of your at the next 2 fights that you have. Give us our percentage, and we're done, right? And that's what. But it doesn't mean that they're not still in the contract. There's stipulations in so many ways that we don't know behind, because it is all behind the scenes. But Eddie had no damn right to be up there. He's up there because he's represented in a way by Eddie Hearn as the promoter.
Why would he still be signed to Eddie Hearn?
I saw somewhere that those contracts could be up to like 20 pages long, and then you could write like all kind of like stipulations and stuff. Is that right?
It's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn is the one of the higher percentage promoters, though. He charged a big percentage.
All right, y'all. Let's get Frequent in here. Hold on, HLD.
Yeah.
Frequent, what's up?
Yeah, I was asking HLD, why would he be signed to Eddie Hearn? Why you think that, bro? It sounds like a conspiracy theory that you're trying to pull up.
Why is it a conspiracy when the man is sitting right next to him? Right?
Yeah, he's sitting right next to him.
Yeah, he's sitting next to him, so that's a dumb reason to say that he's signed to him, bro.
Shakur Stevenson at the time. He still had one fight with Shakur Stevenson. That's why he was up there with him.
A promoter ain't a promoter unless you got the money to back your shit up. Haney don't have that.
Whatever, bro. But this what I wanted to ask y'all. This what I wanted to ask y'all though.
One time, y'all, because I can't understand all of y'all.
This what I wanted to ask y'all though. What's the reason that people think that Hamza Shiraz was cheating with his raps? What's the reason? Because I heard a stupid reason, bro. They told me that because the reason why they suspicious is because he took one of his raps off and one was still on, and it was hard for him to hold a soda. I said, man, if this ain't the dumbest reason to say that somebody cheating, what's the reason that y'all know of?
Well, first of all, Frequent.
Dog, he got one. He went home with that hand wrap. That nigga cheated.
Let me tell you something.
That nigga went home with that hand wrap still on, nigga.
Berlanga just got to hold that L up. That's all he got to do.
He just got to hold the L. That's what you get for fucking with Turkey.
If that ain't the dumbest reason, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know that you saw that video. Maybe you didn't, but there was a video with Hamza Shiraz barely being able to squeeze a can of soda after he had what was his left arm broke or something like that was broke. So the question then became, how was he able to knock him out when he's orthodox? First of all, okay, people say he got power in both his hands. Why didn't he take his wrap off in the ring like you are supposed to do, from what I understand? You're supposed to take both your wraps off in the ring after the fight, but he did not. He was allowed to go all the way in the back because I saw him backstage on camera with the same goddamn hand wrap on, taking pictures with his fans or whatever fans he got with that same hand wrap on. So it's not far-fetched to say something.
Where you get that rule from, though, Queen, that you got to take your hand wraps off in the ring? I never heard that before. That's not a rule.
The commission collects your reps and your gloves.
They collect your reps.
Not in the ring, though, bro.
You have to be in the ring and back in the dressing room.
The commission
Anyway, what's up, No Cap? What's up, babe? No Cap. Can you hear us? Okay. JB, you were saying something before Frequent just couldn't keep
you don't have to. They don't have to take the wraps off in the middle of the ring. They take it off in the back. But the commissioner, they do take off the wraps from both fighters and inspect the wraps and make sure everything okay. They inspect it before the fight and after the fight. And nothing reported by the New York Athletic Boxing Commission said that anything was suspicious, anything was illegal on either fighter's part. So this whole conspiracy about illegal hand wraps is nothing but excuse, man. Berlanga lost. Berlanga lost. He lost to a better fighter.
No, he kept one on, bro. You can't keep one on.
Bro, I know y'all hear JB. Go ahead.
You need to go back to the lab. That's all you do. Go back to the lab. Quit using it as an excuse. Go back to the lab and work on your craft. Quit trying to be a celebrity. Work on your craft. You know what I'm saying? You was living off a loss in the first place. You went 12 rounds with Canelo, didn't win one round. You had a parade after that fight. Go back to the lab and work on you was a guy that came onto the scene very, very hot, knocking out guys in the first round and 15 to 16 straight fights. You never improved from that point. You lived out there as soon as the competition got better, the knockout stopped. But you worked on becoming a better boxer. You need to keep improving and stuff like that. Go back and fight, maybe C-level fighters, improve your game, and then go back to the top and then take your chances at the elite level. But if he gets back in the ring with another top guy, the same thing's going to happen. Yeah. The guy is very chinny. So when you're chinny, when you're chinny, you need to work on your defense.
Yeah.
I'll read the commission rules when I get a chance because I do have it downloaded from the state of New York, and I'll read what it says as far as it goes with the raps. Because if there's a specific rule, it would be in there. Just as they have the rules
Can
specifically.
you email me those two? I couldn't be able to get. I was finally able to get my hands on a playing contract because I wanted to see how it looked, but I still haven't been able to get my hands on I guess it goes by state, right?
Look, that's the problem with the state of boxing, that every single state has
There's
their
no
own
rules across the
commission,
board. Okay.
has their own rules, has their own
Bro, it's
guidelines.
clearly stated with the New York Athletic
and
Commission,
then
you got to take both the hand wraps off in the ring, dog.
and then each
They got to expect the hand wraps after the fight.
I don't even know why we
each
arguing this
sanctioning
shit.
body has their own rules. So then you got to bounce off from the state commission to what the sanctioning bodies have, and it's a big clusterfuck. That's why they say boxing is the wild west.
Yep. What reason would it be to keep one hand wrap on and take one off?
Well,
and keep
because
one
if you watch the fight at the end of it, when they were taking his gloves off, I saw when they took off his right glove when the commission, well, apparently it looked like the commission team cut his right wrap, but then there was somebody right in front of him when he went to hug, and they didn't finish off doing it. Like they were supposed to go right to him and okay, let's cut this off.
Because that's the turkey the fix was in.
That's their job. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Turkey to set this man up. That's what you get when you're dealing with.
Hold on, Rich. Let no cap finish.
See, that's what you get when you're dealing with the night merchant Turkey LC. It's gonna be he controlling the whole show. This is what happens when you kiss a man's ass because he got some oil money. This is what you get.
No matter who it is.
What's up, Rich? Hold on, y'all. What's up, Rich?
Hey, it's funny that we talking about this guy. It's feel like that we almost trying to defend this guy when he up on Instagram posting his fight pictures of what he was wearing, how much everything costs. I ain't got no sympathy for this nigga. He got knocked out, man. Ain't nothing wrong.
Yo, Rich, you doing that still today?
Yeah, he got that all on Instagram. That red outfit. He got $4,000 Balenciaga jacket and all.
I wasn't trying to provide excuses. I was asking what's next. We kind of just all went into the conversation.
Like first of all, it is. You know why it's an excuse? Because his wife don't know shit about boxing. Probably ain't never boxed or been in the gym before until she met him, and she the one that put it out there. So that means that his team really forced her to put it out there, so it won't look like it's coming from them.
That's
you get what I'm saying?
She knows about reps when they got that BBL going. I tell you that.
But nah, that shit, man. Fuck that man. Come on, man.
He just got beat by a better fighter. I don't know why people don't see this. He got beat by a better fighter.
I mean, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I'd mention the fact that him and his wife are on this whole NCIS situation. But I mean, I just beg the question: why didn't he take that other wrap off in the ring? It's just a question. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with asking the question. But let's move the conversation forward. What is next for Shakur Stevenson in the event that obviously we all know Gervonta is having his legal issues? He also has to deal with Lamont Roach. In the interim, he has called out Teofimo Lopez. He looks as if he wants to make a fight with Conor Ben at 147. But last week, he just said he was a small guy. He's staying at 135. So what would be next for Shakur? What do we want to see him do next? And do we want to see him fight that style again, even though he said he got hit too much? He doesn't really prefer that style. So what do we see as next to him? Do we do Kid Schofield's? Or
I
like the Schofield fight.
I feel like the Schofield won't happen under Turkey.
Turkey don't have nothing to do with Schofield after that fiasco.
Turkey said that yesterday. He said, what would you do? The guy, I got so many messages and this, that, and third that he thanked me for everything, and then he get on camera and laugh and say we did this to him. He said you disrespect me.
Well, Turkey's also known to lie, so let's just
he said but you don't lie like that. He said you disrespect me and you made my country look bad. Like basically saying that they didn't show no good hospitality.
Well, keep in mind that Turkey's the same one that said America was a shithole country, so we're not going to do all of that.
Yeah, but okay, but like I said though, he ain't dealing with Schofield.
Turkey said that for real?
Yeah,
he already said that.
On the Boxing Voice, he
gave a report. He gave a full report
on the Boxing Voice.
No, I mean everything's true. You lied and said that you was. He said that he lied to we gave him the most money. He said that man got paid 10% in his last fight. What we gave him, he said we was giving him real money. He just got paid 10% in his last fight just to lie and pull out 36 hours.
That means he gave him $10 million or around there.
He said he made 10% in the Tevin Farmer fight. So he's
he
saying
said
that
the
he's not going
man
to deal with
made
him anymore.
10%.
They got proof of this,
He
dog.
said
Because I've
we
been
gave
hearing
him
about all this
real
damn
money. He said I could easily just give you 50,000 for your trainers and you go.
Yeah,
He said he wasn't working with a couple of fights. He ain't working with Kid Austin or Teofimo
He said
Lopez
it ain't
either.
really about it ain't about the
but
money,
he
it's
was
about the
more
principle.
insulted that he accused that his country poisoned his son and all that. And
he said Shakur Paul. He never said the country Paul. He said Shakur
yeah,
Paul.
he did. And if you
Nah,
see
he
him
said,
now, he's saying that they.
yeah,
And
like
so
Where the
that's
smoke
part
is
of it.
fire. They had poisoned Dubois, Kid Austin. They didn't cheated Berlanga with that fucking hand wrap. You know what I'm saying? That left hand is what hurt Berlanga too.
Yeah, it
Berlanga
is.
wasn't even doing that bad to fight. It was that left hand came out of nowhere.
He
As soon as he got hit with that
caught
left
with a
hand,
body shot.
he never
That's
took
what
the
he
rap
did.
off that
He
left hand.
got caught with a sneaky body shot.
He never took the rap off that left hand.
Think he lied. Me personally, y'all know I've said before, I don't think he lied about being sick. All that drugs and all of that in his car, I don't believe that. But being sick, I do believe he got sick because he wasn't the only one over there that got sick. So, we just got to keep things in perspective. Don't forget Turkey. Like I said, he said America was a shithole country. So, you can't talk about our country, but we can't talk about y'all's. We can't do that.
yeah, but like I said, I think Shakur should I really want to see him fight Tank. But if Tank not about to fight him, or if Tank and Lamont Roach not about to fight, I want to see him fight Lamont Roach, Tank or Murray Tyler. I want to see him to fight the top best.
So you want to see
But
him
Murray
fight?
Tyler's going to fight Cruz though.
That fight not guaranteed. Robert Garcia just said that Shakur we could fight him. That fight not all the way guaranteed.
So when he gonna give up his belt to Cruz? Because that's a mandatory. They in purse bid. If he don't fight Cruz, he gotta give up the belt.
Ain't Shakur a champion too? He could can he sanction something?
No, that's an IBF belt. You know the IBF is real strict. They don't play about nothing. They more stricter than any other ones. WBC, WBA, or WBO. So if you got to fight Cruz, you don't fight him, they will strip Murataya. He ain't even had no belt. This is his first major belt. So
and see, that's my thing. Hold on, that's my thing, right? And that's exactly what I want to start happening, right? Because at the 140 pounds of it seems like they're all just happy being champions and nobody wants to unify. So I want these niggas to start getting stripped that they don't fight each other.
yeah. That's why I think Shakur might go to 147. Because when you look at the landscape of 135, Murataya, he got to take care of his mandatory with Cruz. Tank, Tank. From what I'm hearing with Tank, man, Tank ain't happy with the money that he's supposed to be getting in a Lamont Roach fight. That's what's really going on. Even before this whole situation with his girlfriend, he had stopped training for 3 weeks. He's not happy with the money.
Yeah,
he's not happy with the money for the rematch. That's why that's the main hold up for this fight.
I ain't see one interview.
Boy, hold on a second.
Oh, I was about to say I ain't see one interview of this guy Tank saying none of that stuff that he just said.
Yeah, Tank don't be talking. Tank don't talk. He stay on social media. Tank don't really talk unless he he's trolling people.
Guys.
That's what I'm hearing behind the scenes. He not happy with the money for the Lamont Roach rematch.
I didn't hear anything about the money, but I did hear that he stopped training weeks before that incident, before he was arrested. That's why I posed the question: Is Tank done with boxing? Because I did hear that he had stopped training long before the situation with his baby mother even happened. So I don't know, I'm saying, what's going on. Obviously it's only what you read, and like everybody knows, Gervonta's Tank is very cryptic. They're very quiet, which they should be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be leaky SIDS everywhere.
One thing about Tank.
Was I talking, Rich?
Oh, I thought you was done.
No. So that's the thing though, but still like I mentioned the other day, regardless of the situation, we need to know something, because a lot of people plan on traveling to that fight and people need to make travel arrangements. You can't just announce a fight the first week of August and then expect to sell out August 16th. I mean, you a bad nigga and that may happen, but that's not going to leave a good taste in people's mouth. And regardless of whatever situation is going on, personal or otherwise, you need to let your fans know what they're doing and how they need to be moving forward. But go ahead, Rich.
Now, I said one thing about Tank, like people like Tank, I want to say even Shakur, like Floyd, they that's all they know is fighting. Like no matter how many times Floyd left the sport, he came back or he fought extra all them little dumbass fights after boxing. Them niggas love fighting. I don't think it's over with for Tank. Tank, they grew. That's all they know. You know what I'm saying?
You say this?
Believe it or not, they might leave at 35, 36, and they might start back fighting at 40 something on some Jake Paul type stuff. But they just love
but see,
fighting.
that's the
They
problem.
got that. They got that. I'm just saying they got that in their heart. So when you say they done with boxing, I would never say Tank done with boxing.
Well, that's the thing. I'm going only by what he said, right? His moves and what he said. He said that he wants to retire. He wants to work on his mental health. Like I said, he could be just sick and tired of it. The boy been getting punched in his damn face since he was 9 years old. So taking a break, yes, I can understand. But also there's a such thing as ring rust. The lay of the land may be different. You may not be such hot shit when you come back, depending on who emerges when you're gone. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of give and take with that. But if you got to step away to get your shit together mentally, I completely understand that. But just don't expect to come back, you know what I'm saying, and think you about to make the block hot again, because as we find out, time does not wait for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay hot. It's not like he's made a ton of money. I mean, he's not broke, right? He's good to go. He could retire today. Now, somebody said that Andy Cruz was the mandatory. He's in mandatory position, but the IBF has not mandated it to be. So there's
they call a purse bid. They've called a purse bid.
When is that? Because I'm
I think it's this month. It's this month.
So Cruz and Maratala?
Yeah, Muratala and Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm looking for anything out of the IBF with that.
Look at the IBF purse bid being called for Andy Cruz versus Muratala.
So that means somebody wanted to make that fight. When it goes to purse bid, that's what that means, right?
Yeah, we go to purse bid. Both sides can't come to. They might have got an extension, but if both sides can't come to an agreement, it's going to go to a purse bid. Then any promoter can bid on it.
Exactly. So has the 30 days gone for the negotiations?
I think they're still in negotiation, but I think it's like a deadline date this month. I don't know if they asked for extension, but I know the deadline date is sometime in July. I think the middle part of July. Actually, we ought to be getting close to it, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, I'm gonna say this about Shakur. I would like to see the nigga fight. Quit chasing these dudes who are not as skilled as you, guys that we know you're gonna beat. People that if we hear so many people saying Shakur got to hurt his hands for Zepeda to beat him, I don't want to see the nigga fight one of them type of guys. Like, nigga, you chasing these weirdos. Nigga, chase a real fight, nigga. You just defended your title, so you ain't got no mandatory for a while. Move if you can't find a fight at 135. Move your ass up and fight a threat. Fight, you know what I mean? Show me something, nigga. Shit.
What about Conor Ben? What you think about Conor Ben fight at 147?
You believe this nigga gonna move to 147, bro? You believe in unicorns too?
And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what
I've been looking at the landscape at 135. Really ain't no fight out there at 135.
Hey, wait.
140 is kind of
this what I want to ask y'all though.
There's plenty of smoke at 140 he can get, and him and Keyshawn with his buddy shit is annoying the shit out of me. But if you want to make a move, make a move. That's what I said earlier. I don't give a damn. Just stop calling out selective people. If you want to move to 140, take your ass to 140 and get some fucking smoke. There's Frank Martin now going to be there. Keyshawn Davis is there. You already got the champions up there. T.O. Hitchens, Gary Antoine Russell, Matias up there. If you looking for smoke, nigga, you can find it. Tito Mercado was up there. I don't care what he's ranked. That nigga is punching and he can fight.
This nigga is literally on record saying he will not go to 147, and guys are talking about him going to 147. This shit is fucking weird.
He did get an interview with with Conor Ben on an Ariel show. They were talking about fighting each other. It came out a couple days ago.
Yeah. Where? In London. He was sizing me up.
Okay, where's this?
He was sizing up in London.
Yeah, I'm still sizing him up right now.
I don't need to size him up. He's easy work.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, though, let's make it happen.
Do you know what? To be fair, though, well done.
Appreciate you.
Because it was sort of entertaining.
And you thought
especially the part where you got clipped and you almost went over. That was really entertaining.
Oh, you thought I got clipped?
No, you did get clipped. You did get clipped.
Okay, well, look.
I know if that was by me, you definitely would have got clipped.
I won my fight.
Yeah.
Your last fight, what did you do?
Well, let's see you jump up 2 weight divisions and see how you go.
I just told you, let's do it.
You can
At
come
147.
You can come up, but I'm telling you now, I like you.
I like you too.
I don't think that's good for your health.
Oh, it's good for my health.
Okay.
You can't do nothing like what you gonna do?
No,
I just size you, yo. You're not that big, bro.
You're not that big. When I hit you, you feel it.
Okay, so
when I hit you, you feel it.
You're not gonna hit me.
What? You're gonna be on your bike?
You're not gonna hit me.
You're gonna be running.
I don't have to run.
You will run.
Did you watch my fight?
You will run. A little bit. The parts where Zepeda almost knocked you out. Yeah.
Knocked me out?
Yeah, you almost knocked you out.
Yo, you the only one, yo.
I saw the legs buckle.
Buckle?
I saw the legs buckle.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
4 times?
Stop lying.
4 times. And I
4 times?
I thought 135. This guy thinks he can come up to 147.
Yo.
And come and fight me.
Me and you are close to the same size.
You know,
I'm looking at you, bro.
We ain't close to the same size. Bro, weight class is saying, you got up to 160 then.
No, fuck no. I'll fight you at 147.
Listen, I'll come back down and fight you at 147 in November.
November, yeah, I'm down. Man, I ran into him.
Yeah.
There it is. A couple things.
Sounds like a fight coming to me.
Hold on, I got a couple things about that. So the first one being he wouldn't reveal his walk around weight, which I found interesting. The second one being, you know me, I'm on this weight watch.
You know why?
The second thing being, why are you sizing him up? He's at 147. This is what I mean by selective smoke, right? Like you looking at him like, oh, I could beat this nigga.
He want to do what his big homie doing. Go up 2 weight classes. He want to do what his big homie Crawford doing. That's exactly what he want to do. Crawford going up 2 weight classes. He want to go up 2 weight classes.
And Jab, just to, I ain't trying to defend him on that shit, but he sized up even bitches. I don't know why, man. Michaela Mayer said Shakur always sizing her up. He sized up. He just he always talking about.
Well, first of all, she used the wrong words when she said that because size. I don't know how you size up a woman. You're looking undressing with your eyes or whatever.
He said something. He said something about her weight. He said something about her weight. Like, oh, you weighing this right now? And she said, well, you always sizing people. It's out there on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I saw that. They was in the back in the dressing room or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. She was with Terrence. She was with Terrence Crawford.
She was with Bud. Yeah. I saw that. I did see that.
Yeah, he probably going back there telling Carissa, yeah, she can move and fight you. That's what he probably was doing. That's why he's sizing up, looking for a fight for her. It's a homegirl, Clarissa. A fight for her, that'd be her super fight.
We can't take nothing away from Shakur if he fight him. If this fight really happened, what you gonna say? You gonna hate on that too?
No, I'm a stream that motherfucker, bro. Fire stick that hoe. That's what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna say? He just forced somebody that just lost at 160.
Rich, y'all have to stop using words like hating, bro. When people are just simply asking questions, and we have every right to ask them based on what shit that comes out of his mouth, bro. Like I told y'all, you cannot get mad at me. Get mad at your man. He's the one that said last week he was a small guy, so he was staying at 135, but I'll go to 140 to fight T.O. He's the one that just sat up here and tried to make like he's gonna make a. Let me finish. Make a fight with Conor Ben. So don't get mad at people when they say, well, which goddamn one is it? And then all of a sudden people are hating. We going by what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah, he also said that he'll go up any weight class. He said 140 if it's meaningful and if it's for something. And he said not just going up there for nothing regular.
So why he calling out Conor Ben? Why he calling out Roman?
Because Conor Ben in UK at the Wilmington Stadium, whatever, is not regular. That's why, nigga.
That's stadium fight.
That's why.
The nigga from UK said Conor Ben ain't shit. The nigga from UK came over here and said they ain't checking for Conor Ben like that.
Yeah, UK don't even fuck with Conor Ben, bro. You don't know what you talking about.
Even from the UK, nigga.
But you know what Conor and Teofimo both have in common is they both small for their weight classes. Teofimo is a small junior welterweight. Conor Ben is a small welterweight. That's what Shakur looking at. He probably wouldn't go up there and fight. You know, Boots was there at 147. Shakur ain't trying to go up there to 147 and fight no Boots. But you know, he's doing what Crawford doing with Canelo. He's going up to 168 and fighting a guy that he don't think is big. You know, a big guy for that weight. That's what he's doing. That's he look at
Shakur is big enough to fight at welterweight. He just pussy, man. Shakur can fight at welterweight. He just pussy.
Only people that's mad is people that don't like him. That's the only people that's mad about it. Nobody else ain't mad about it.
Nobody mad about this shit. Nobody cares.
Everybody just laugh and smile about it, man. Damn, that'd be cool. The only people that's mad about it is people that don't like him. That already had.
Y'all just dick ride this dude, acting like he's making history and shit.
Wait.
This is what I mean when I be talking about you saying people are mad. What exactly are we mad about, Rich? By trying to figure out what weight class he's going to campaign in, because 135 is a little dense. You know what I'm saying? 135 don't really got that many niggas. They busy. You feel me? So what is he going to do? That's all.
Let me. No, this is the better question. What fighter should Shakur lose to? That's what you should have asked.
What kind of question is that?
You should have asked that question for these niggas.
Man, you love Shakur's draws, no?
Because that's how happy that these niggas will get. That's how happy these niggas will get. You guys say.
He answered that question yesterday, did he not? When they asked him about if he would want to do that fight with Conor Ben, I don't think he's interested in that. So that ain't gonna happen. It's as simple as that.
If it don't happen,
he's a 135-pounder, guys.
Yeah. If it don't happen, it don't happen. But it's nothing wrong if it do happen. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, there's nothing wrong, but I don't expect it to happen. I think he's very comfortable at 135. It's his third division. I don't see him moving out of 135 anytime soon. I really don't.
Who can he fight at 135? You got to look at the landscape of 135. Who's available? That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot of people that's available. It's not
a,
I just told you, Murray Tyler on Andy Cruz. Robert Garcia just said in a new interview that we'd take the fight with Shakur. That's what he said.
Oh, so he gonna give us the IBF belt?
He ain't say nothing about. That's why I'm saying. I think if both people got belts, it's a certain fee that they could pay that they could mandate the fight, man. I don't think
man,
that.
I've been on the IBF website
now.
now.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be great. But
Nothing about no mandated, bro.
Is that the fight that Don King is blocking? No, right? That's the fight with
Man, that'd be a good fight. But you know
talking about
that's top rank with Moritalia and Andy Cruz with Mac
that'd
Room.
be a good fight. Top rank probably wants Shakur to lose. They'll probably take that fight.
Andy Cruz #1 in the WBC too.
Yeah, but they going the IBF route. They like the Moritalia better than Shakur. They looking at him as a more weaker champion. That's why they going the Moritalia route. Kind of like with Ennis did. Ennis took the IBF route instead of going the WBO route.
Andy Cruz been getting better since he been with Bozy. So
Bozy, but I feel like Bozy ain't gonna throw him in. Bozy not gonna throw him in there with Shakur, man. Bozy,
I'm not impressed.
Bozy already know.
Who said that?
Me.
What?
You not impressed with what?
By Andy Cruz.
I didn't say be impressed. I just said he's getting considerably better since he's been with Bozy.
Yeah, but Bozy not gonna throw him in there. He already know. He already know who he's dealing with when it comes to Shakur, man.
Years, man. That guy's got to hurry up.
No, that's why they going the Moritalia route. They think that's a more winnable fight.
Bozy already know who he's dealing with when he's dealing with Shakur, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, please. I completely understand that Andy Cruz is 53, still fighting. What is he now, in 10 rounders, or is he now bumped it up to 12 rounders? But
he's only have 5 fights. I think
the WBC full of shit because they don't even got Moritalia in the rankings no more.
Well, isn't there something going on?
Once they're a champion, you get removed.
Oh, they actually gave. I thought he had to fight for the vacant belt. I didn't know he was a champion.
Nah, they elevated him when Loma retired. He got elevated, but he must defend his title versus the mandatory contender Cruz in his next fight. So I don't even think a unification gonna trump that.
That's
I think he got to defend his belt. He got elevated.
Unification will trump it, but I don't. My man, you've been saying that he's been at, and I've been on the IBF website looking at the news, and the only last news that they have is when he got elevated. There's nothing saying about any fight being mandated for.
You didn't hear about the Andy Cruz fight? You didn't hear about that? Was a negotiation. He was going to a purse bid. You ain't hear about that.
I'm on the IBF right now. That's what I'm telling you.
Google Cruz Moritalia purse bid.
I'm in the IBF website.
Google it. I understand you on IBF. That cover everybody in the IBF. Google, get a little bit more specific. Google Moritalia versus Cruz going to a purse bid negotiation. Google that and see what come up.
That's like me having to ask Jab, who should I ask if you're single? Should I be asking you? That's what I'm doing.
You trying to take me around the block. I'm telling you to put something specific. You go into the IBF website. I'm telling you to Google Moritalia versus Cruz negotiations purse bid. Right. Google that.
Next thing that comes up, Andy Cruz, here's by the Ring Magazine, June 17th. Andy Cruz might now get mandated shot at the IBF. They may what they're saying, they might allow him to have a voluntary defense. I don't see nothing here in July.
Did you Google what you just said? Told to Google. Did you Google that, or you just reading something else?
Right now, I got IBF first bid Moritalia versus Cruz.
What it's saying?
And that's what I just read. The first thing that came up was the Ring Magazine.
Well, I got an article saying that they in purse bid, they're in negotiations right now.
Article by who?
They don't come to.
Article.
It was in Ring Magazine. A couple of other boxing columnists and talked about it.
HLD, it's on the Ring. If you go to ring.com, go down to the third paragraph. Actually, the third paragraph says we're in discussion for the fight. Hearns told the Ring. It's also a fight that His Excellency likes. It's a wonderful fight. The lightweight division is really heating up right now, so we're ready to make the fight. Cruz 6-0, 3 KOs, 21 Olympic gold medalists, blah 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 blah.
That's not saying anything that any mandated order fight
could be permitted to make a voluntary defense. Should opt out the rule.
There you go. That means that he can fight anybody within the top 15.
Before fighting for the IBF, Sheik has also named Cruz versus interim WBC lightweight champion William Zepeda as a fight he would like to make. So he's just naming fights.
Cruz just fought an eliminator a couple weeks ago.
He was on the
undercard. That Chinese guy. That put him in position for the mandatory for Moritalia. That was an eliminator. That was an IBF eliminator in his last fight. And I know you're looking at 6-0. He's 7-0 now. Cruz. He had a fight since that offer.
Until
he won that fight. What was that? That was on the undercard of the Cambosas versus Africa fight.
Hitchens, yeah.
Versus Hitchens fight.
Until
Yeah,
the
he won
IBF
that fight.
says
That
we're
put
ordering
him
that
into a
fight.
mandatory position.
All
He
right,
beat
so
that
we're getting
Asian
a
guy.
little off topic here. We were talking about what's next for Shakur, not what's next for damn Andy Cruz, because we ain't talking about him right now. So what do we see next to him? Rich, you love to cap and cape. What's next for Shakur? Rich?
Nah, he don't want to talk.
Is Rich there?
I don't know what the hell going on. What do you think, HLD? What do you think should be next for him? Given the event that Gervonta, for whatever reason, whatever reason the fight may be postponed or pushed back or not happening with him and Lamont Roach, but still, it's going to take a minute to figure that out. Say that's not an option for him at this time. With him giving, he go to 140 or he go to 147. Obviously, the range of opponents are endless for the young man as of right now. Who would you like to see him get in the ring with? And would you like to see him fight against them the way he did against Zepeda?
Well, these are his choices. He's got to fight somebody within the top 15 with the WBC ranking at 135.
Uh-huh.
And from what I'm looking at, remember that crazy dude that came out, Shakur, give me a fight, give me a fight.
Was that Herrera? Was that Herrera?
He's number 3 right now.
Javier Herrera?
Yeah, Javier Herrera is number 3, so he could fight him. Jose Valenzuela is now back down to 135. He's at number 5.
Oh.
And man, that Schofield is outside of the top 15.
Well, that's because I don't know how, when he just was in the ring, he was what number? What the rank?
He's number 1 in the WBA. He's number 1 for a Tanks belt, but he's not been mandated yet.
Yeah.
He's number 1 in the WBA.
So then, from what I'm looking at here, this is from July 11, 2020. These rankings, the WBC pushed him out of the top 15. He's no longer.
Because he has a fight lined up.
That's because he fought that other guy that's not within their rankings.
So
Kevin Farmer.
Who are you talking about?
Kevin Farmer.
Oh,
yeah,
you talking about Kid Austin?
Yeah, so that's why he's out of it. Albert Bell, maybe? I don't know. But there's no names over here. There's no names.
Farmer not in the rankings was a Peter fought Tevin Farmer twice.
Yeah. So if right now we look at the top 10 with the WBC, there's nobody worthy that we want to say, oh yeah, I want to see that. I mean, nobody. Maybe that kid Herrera, he's undefeated. It's about it. Ricardo Nunez from Panama. Anybody seen that?
Well, if he wanted to fight Herrera, he would have chose Herrera instead of Pat.
Yeah, Nunez has been around a while.
Yeah, I see. There's nobody. So if he wants to defend that belt, I see absolutely nobody worthy that I want. So what's next? A unification? He's gonna sit on his ass? I don't know. That's the reality. Who's he gonna fight? Because if he fights any of these no names, they're gonna be like, what the hell?
And he's not gonna get the bag like he would get it for a Conor Ben fight. He's like I said, he made a good, nice, he made some nice money fighting Zepeda. He got paid real well. So if you want to kind of stay in that tax bracket, Conor Ben probably is the most appealing fight for him. I don't see nothing else out there really.
Man, there's nobody, guys. Anybody? Shu Usuki? How about that Shu Usuki? Anybody seen that Japanese fighter?
Nah, that ain't nothing unless he go over there to Japan and fight him. Mr. Honda over there pay him a bag over there and fight him. Outside of that, I don't see it.
Man, like I said, I don't see nobody that I can say. So if I want him to do something, then yeah, it would be go ahead there, move up to 140 and see what you're gonna do with the killers up there. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think Shakur is gonna be able to withhold up there at 140 for long. I don't think so.
Well, from what I'm looking at, it looks like if the fight with Gervonta Davis does not happen, Edwin De Los Santos has requested to fight Lamont Roach.
De Los Santos requested to fight Lamont Roach?
Yeah, he said he wants to fight Lamont Roach if the Gervonta Davis fight does not happen. I don't know what weight class. I'm gonna have to look into that, guys. I'll make a video, but yeah.
135. 135. That's what De Los Santos. Well, he was gonna fight Keyshawn Davis at 135 before Keyshawn Davis missed weight.
He probably need to go to 140.
Who's that?
De Los Santos. Yeah, but if he can make the 135 for the Keyshawn Davis fight, make the 135 for the Lamont Roach fight. Maybe they can save that date of August 16th or somewhere around that date if Tank ain't available, and then they can save that card. They have to take it off of Amazon Prime pay-per-view. You have to put that thing on regular Amazon Prime, and then put it on a strong undercard. Maybe they can kind of save that, because I know they probably had some undercard fighters, getting ready to fight up under the Davis
there
Lamar
was
Roach rematch, and now
a
they
few
sitting there, wondering what's going on.
But this right here
I
explains
know
why.
Frank was supposed to be on the undercard. Frank Martin was supposed to be on the undercard.
Yeah, Frank, and I think Antoine Russell was supposed to be on the undercard too. Fighting is mandatory, so
yeah.
But this right here explains why having way too many damn belts is a problem, because the talent is scattered, and you gotta fight within each sanctioning body. So we got 4 belts, we got like 60 fighters, and they're all scattered, and there's nobody for Shakur to fight. That's like I want to see him fight that dude.
Yeah, that's why you probably need to move up with Tank unavailable, and Moritalia. I think he got to take care of some minutes with IBF. And who else? Who else got a belt? The WBO champion is who got the WBO belt? It's with Tank, Shakur, Moritalia. Who got the belt in the WBO? I can't remember. Who's the WBO champion? That's the
one that Mason's gonna fight for.
Yeah, but who's the current champion? Because we got Tank, Shakur, and Moritalia. Who's the WBO champion?
Keyshawn got stripped.
Is it? No,
Keyshawn got stripped. Don't you mean he missed weight?
Oh yeah, no. Abdullah finna fight for the WBO. Abdullah finna fight Sam Note. They finna fight for the WBO belt. Yeah, because Keyshawn got stripped, so they fight for the belt. So yeah, so like I say, ain't too much available at 135 for Shakur. You got Abdullah Notes. Yeah, it's not too much available. More Ty Cruz, Tank ain't available. So yeah, that's why he probably called not being. He see the landscape at 135. It ain't too much as far as big fights at 135 right now. So maybe later on, it might be some pop up, one of them guys emerge, and then maybe go back down. But right now, in his next fight, he probably gonna have to move up if he want to have a big fight and get get the bag for it.
Hey, Jab Queen, you might like this. Let's say he does want to move up. He'll be in he might be able to get into the rankings with Subriel Matias with the WBC.
Well, at what weight class? 140?
140.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of champions up there that if he wanted to, he could really go up there and get the smoke with Hitchens, T.O., Matias, Gary Anton Russell.
He's gonna stick to the one that with the WBC. That's how I feel he's gonna move.
If he gonna stay with Turkey, he ain't gonna be able to fight Teofimo, because that's another guy that Turkey say he not gonna work with. He ain't working with Kid Austin again. He ain't working with Teofimo Lopez again. So
he didn't say not again. He just said that while they have the disrespect. I don't see no doors are closed at all.
Yeah, that's what Turkey said. I'm just going by what he said. He's basically saying he's not working with Teofimo Lopez. After Teofimo Lopez turned down the Devin Haney fight, he don't want to work with him no more.
What Turkey did was deflect the initial question about the money, and then he put it on about this other. That's what he did. But guess what? They were in negotiations, but Teo got pissed off that the money wasn't right, and he deflected that question.
Yeah, but he said he didn't want to work with Teofimo Lopez. I did hear that. He said he don't want to work with him, and he disrespected his religion. He said disrespected his religion.
He said his words were, "There's no chance while you're disrespecting my religion." But guess what? He had the same problem with they were talking about another fighter, and that the manager was going all crazy. No, not Kid Austin. Another fighter that the team was going crazy on Twitter, and they really went off the chain about talking about religion and everything. And the guy took it down, and now that they got it down, he's willing to work out with them.
The only person I seen do that was Teofimo with that whole goddamn dictator thing. That was the only person I seen do some shit like that. But nevertheless,
Ryan Garcia said all Muslims is pedophiles, and
Shakur called his people diaper heads or towel heads.
He wasn't talking like that. I think he said towel boys, and I believe he was talking about like just run men, the people that you send at me.
Yeah, he said he told Turkey you sit your towel ball over there.
Something like that, right? Yeah, you might be you might be right.
You
hey, Jad Green defended Shakur. Y'all can't talk shit. She defended him.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm never gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The truth is pathetically hilarious enough, so there's no need to lie. But I was just trying to figure out, what his next move would be, because I don't think chasing a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be beneficial, because what if Tank just decides not to fight you and you don't hitch your whole career on this man? You need to start making your own identity and standing on your own 2 feet, that where you become the person that you already somebody that people calling out, but people around or above you are calling out, because you got people calling out Gervonta Tank Davis from 135 all the goddamn way to what, 147, 154. You know what I'm saying? You want to be that type of name in the game. You have to make that on your own. You can't hit your start or another wagon and think that it's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jack, we also got to take in consideration, and Turkey's the one who put that out. He hurt his hand again before the fight, so who knows?
He hurt
Oh
his
yeah,
hand
yeah. He said he's gonna be out to the
He
end of
hurt
the
his
month.
hand. He hurt his
He
hand.
won't come back to the end of the month, end of the year. My bad, end of the year, or maybe the first quarter of next year. So he gonna be out for a while anyway, Shakur. So we talking about his next fight. Maybe by the time he come back, it might be another guy that emerges at 135 that can make for a big fight with Shakur.
Yeah, we know he's going to court on the 29th. That's why I said we have to see what's going on. But nevertheless, who was that I just said? Edwin De Los Santos did tell him that he would like to fight him if he does not fight Gervonta. So
I'll be honest with you. I would like to see Shakur De Los Santos rematch. I would like to see that.
I would like to see that too. Let's definitely expect that.
I would like to see that. And the thing is, I know for a fact De Los Santos, he drained himself. He drained himself to make this fight. And he came down from like 190.
That was a hard fight to watch.
So I think we
fight.
were talking about how he looked in this last fight for Keyshawn, but I think with some time now that he's now back into the rhythm, I think he'll have a better weight cut, and I think it'll be a great fight. I would like to see that. I wouldn't have a problem with
watch Dennis Santos versus Lamont Rose. I think that'd be a better, more fan-friendly fight.
I didn't see that,
first fight
Andy. I got to go look
me. I don't want to see that.
Or something. I didn't see that. I got to see his hand. Andy said his hand is like double the size. That was the same thing in the Padley fight, if y'all remember.
Yep.
Yeah, he had problem with his hands and problem with his shoulder. So he's got some things he got to get overcome.
And in the 10th round versus Zepeda, he buckled. When he hit him, he buckled. He was in pain. He was in pain.
With that jab?
Yeah, no. When Shakur threw that right hand, he buckled by himself with his hand. He almost did what he did in sparring. Almost put his glove down because it hurt him bad. And then he started slapping with that punch. He started punching. He started slapping.
Yeah,
the kid has got bad hands. It's unfortunate that because of that, we're not really going to see the absolute best of him. So that's another thing to add on to what's going on with him. But he's only 27 years old.
He need to call Floyd Mayweather and ask Floyd Mayweather how he came his hand problem. Floyd was able to overcome his hand problem.
All Floyd was able to do was manage the pain, get orthopedic style gloves, and that was it.
Yeah. He couldn't get the punch gloves no more.
Get injections. He was getting injections in Vegas.
Yeah.
For the pain. That's about it. That's all Floyd was able to do. They don't get better. I tell you that.
All right, so obviously we don't know what's next for Shakur. We're still waiting to see what's going on with Gervonta Tank Davis. I hope there's some sort of unification bout going on, or to be scheduled in the 140 division. Goddamn, they holding the homie up. Gary looking for the smoke, damn it. But
he won one of the champions. He won one of the champions, but he gonna fight Dalton Smith though. He's not gonna be available.
He's fighting who?
Matthias, he fighting Dalton Smith. Remember when he beat Paylo? Turkey put Dalton Smith in the ring right after the fight. He didn't give that man a chance to give his family thanks and his training team and all that. He threw that man in the ring and said, "You fighting him next in November." Matthias was looking like, "What? I guess I am, man. You got the bag. I'll fight him." So he fighting in November.
I'll be honest with you. I bet he was happy, bro, because he's like, "Bro, I'm not even done yet out of the ring, and I already got my next check lined up." I know we're saying about the glory about the family.
Hold on, y'all. For security, who is clearly asleep at their job, I'm not sure who this gentleman is, but if he continues to talk like that, you have wrenches for a reason. Use them or lose them. Go ahead, y'all.
Oh, you got somebody crazy in the chat?
Yeah, I don't know what this nigga talking about.
Yeah, I hear what JV Sports is saying about Matias, about that he's kind of take his moment away, but where the position Matias in, I know he's happy that before he even got out the ring, his next check is already lined up. So I know everybody's saying, "Oh, you didn't say thank you to his family, this and that." And I get it, but when you're getting the next paycheck now, I think he's happy about that. I don't.
Yeah, that's a good fight too. I'm gonna say that whole card gonna be strong. That's gonna be on November 22nd. You got 5 championship fights. that's crazy, but I can't wait for that card. That's gonna be a strong card. But he's not going to be available. So Gary Antoine need to be trying to fight Hitchens or Teofimo Lopez.
Antoine has a fight coming up. He's fighting.
Who Hitchens?
Antoine, he's fighting.
Yeah, he
Well,
got
that's what I
that
was
guy
wondering about.
Aoka, that guy from Japan. You know, he's
Oh,
I mean, he could be
he's
his
coming back
mandatory.
for what, after 3 years? I think he's been out for like 3 years or something like that.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah, that's his older brother. Yeah,
about
that's
the
his older
older.
brother. Yeah, he fighting on the undercard of
I'm talking
Pacquiao
about
Saturday night.
Yeah.
We
Gary
talking about
Antoine.
Antoine Russell, WBA junior welterweight champ.
Yeah. That's what I said. He's the one running out here asking for all the smoke. He asked Hitchens and he asked Tio for unification.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing either one of those fights.
Gary
Yeah,
Antoine
man.
is fighting. Oh, what the hell? They took it away. He's
They,
not. He's
that
not
fight would
fighting.
have to be with the PBC if it was with Teofimo Lopez. It have to be with the PBC because Turkey ain't trying to work with Teofimo right now. So he
And
fight
that's the
Hitchens.
other
Maybe
thing.
that could be a Turkey fight. Maybe Hitchens.
Yeah, he's on the prelims. I went over that. He's on the prelims at 5:30, y'all. So if y'all are interested in watching him, y'all make sure y'all tune in at 5:30 because that's exactly when he fights. But HLD, maybe you can explain this to me because I'm still a little hazy on this whole situation.
Yes.
Teofimo previously did an interview where he said that he's no longer with Top Rank, but he owes them sanctioning fees. And then, so he's not with Top Rank. Hold on, let me finish my question. He's not with Top Rank and he's not with Turkey. So is he promotion company list or what? How does that work?
It gets a little complicated because no matter what, he has a signed contract with Turkey, and Turkey has to honor that regardless of the fact. So if Tio goes out the way to fight somebody else outside of that contract, he breaks that Turkey contract, right? And then Turkey, the money that he owes him from that is gone. So I don't know too much into it beyond the specifics, but I don't know unless Turkey validates a fight for him. I don't know how Tio's gonna fight next unless Tio says then fuck it, then I just go by my way. And I don't know if they want to leave that money on the table. Because
But isn't that like pretty much Teofimo leaving his own career in limbo?
Well, I mean, we're only 3 months off from since his last fight, and that was a mandatory fight. So, I mean, there's really not super rush. I mean, except for just wanting to get another paycheck to fight this year, absolutely. Because we got to see what the landscape of boxing holds. And Turkey said it himself. Sometimes he gets pissed off when people say things, and he said it. I'll put the negotiations on the shelf for a while, and I'll come back to it. He might do the same with Tio. We don't know what's going to happen from here to November with Devin Haney and Norman Jr. Me, myself, until I see Devin Haney walking down that aisle, I don't believe that fight is happening.
Yeah, that was another thing that I wanted to kind of
And
discuss.
so I can say who would be the replacement. Yeah, that would be a Tio for me.
Well, Tio also has to come to the table ready to fight and make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I believe that Tio has been doing a lot of lately, this kind of prima donna attitude, which is causing him to lose a lot of opportunities. I get what he thinks that he's worth, but in the end of the day, you're really only worth what somebody's willing to pay. So he really needs to kind of get that attitude out of his head. He's thinking he's bigger than what he really is. No one person is bigger than the sport. And the longer he sits on the shelf, like I said before, time waits for no man.
He had 11 million, but that's the thing. He had 11 million for Boots, and then it was going to go up to close to 20 for the third cycle of that fight that they had going on. So it's not like the money was not on the table. It's just that when it came to the Devin Haney negotiations, they wanted to cut his pay because Haney's stock also dropped big time with that shitty ass fight. So Teal didn't deserve to have a pay cut, but they wanted to cut his pay.
From? Hold on, Dank Father. Don't just come in here interrupting people on the pen. What's wrong with you? You finished, HLD?
Yeah, I finished.
Go ahead, Dank Father.
Where did you get that information from, HLD?
From the horse's mouth.
Timalifu told you that?
Better than Dank Father, whatever the fuck that means.
You up here capping, man. Take
Bro,
the Superman cap off.
Y'all.
If you're gonna say cap, you bring proof.
Listen, y'all gotta hold on. Dank Father, if you can provide us some information that you don't think that HLD is privy to since he knows Tio, then why don't you go ahead and do so?
I don't think you know Tio.
No, I don't.
Okay, so what information do you have?
I don't have any information. I think he's just speculating because he's a Tio protector.
Oh.
I'm that guy with the cape.
HLD, I seen you in these YouTube streets, man. Don't front.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I see
You
where
see,
you lay your head at.
he
Don't
knows
front.
me so well.
Don't
I'm
front.
glad I got a Stan fan. I
Ain't no
never knew
stand.
who the fuck Dank Father was till
I
right
be in the
now.
YouTube streets. I know where
There ain't
where
no
you lay your
YouTube
where
streets,
you lay
bro.
your head at. But we
You
ain't gonna
Where's
get
that
into that.
bank
nobody,
father?
bro.
What is going on? What is happening? So you don't think that he knows what Tio has going on in his time? I mean, it makes
Didn't Keyshawn say there was a conversation and
yes, he
the
did.
same money he was gonna have for Boots, he was gonna have for
That is
Keyshawn?
correct. That is
So
correct. I know it was one of them
why
boxes.
wouldn't he have the same money for Devin Haney? What's the difference?
Because what Keyshawn said was not true, that there was the same money. They were he was in training 2 weeks away before he fought Barboza. They FaceTimed him in and talking
Yeah,
about
on
they want
Zoom.
to make
Yeah.
a fight, and that was it. There were no negotiations. There were no nothing like that.
Nobody said anything about no
Yeah.
negotiations. I'm talking about
No,
the
there were
number,
no
the number.
nothing.
I'm
No
talking about the
nothing.
number they was
No
Yeah.
discussing.
nothing.
Keo turned it
It was the
down. That's why I
same
was
for
in
Boots.
negotiation.
It was the same for Keyshawn, and it was the same for Devin Haney.
No,
You're
it
capping,
wasn't.
sir.
For nothing. Devin Haney
Good
got shot
brother.
down from 11 million to 5.5. They came back to the table. They tried to bring it up to 8, and there was supposed to be $1 million bonus if he done well with the fight. Tio wasn't having it, and that was it. Simple as that. Now, you think you know more than me? Go ahead, bring it.
So 8 million is way off from 11.
Hey, if I
Say
sign a
you're right.
contract,
Is 8 million way off from 11?
if
One
I
at a
sign
time, y'all.
if I sign a contract with you and we say you're gonna pay me this amount, that's what you're gonna pay me, my man. Simple as that. No, you don't go to a job and they tell you, hey, we're gonna pay you $100K a year, and then when you come up to the job and say, nah, bro, we're gonna give you $10 an hour and we'll see what happens. You gonna take it?
I don't believe that.
Okay, then don't believe it, bro. You probably
So
don't work. That's probably why.
So you saying if for the second fight he was guaranteed 11.5 no matter what the opponent was, no matter if it was Boots or Devin Haney, the
The
second fight on
contract
the 3-fight deal was
the
going to be 11
contract
million.
the
Yeah.
contract said you were to fight Boots or someone of equal elite status.
Oh,
Simple as
okay.
that.
So Devin Haney, they didn't feel Devin Haney was on the same level as
No,
Boots.
man. Do you guys actually think that
You sure about that?
Turkey's setting
So
up
Devin
Haney to
Haney
get
like
his
was
ass
undisputed.
whooped?
Okay, when Turkey was just on the Boxing Voice, who did he highlight? What fighter did he highlight about the Tom and Jerry shit?
Shakur.
They were talking about Shakur at the
No.
moment.
Which fighter did he criticize and say we'll pay him to do another job except for box? Which
Oh, that
fighter
was
was it?
Skull.
Was it
Yeah.
Devin Haney?
Nah, it was Skull.
Oh, okay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about he ain't up that caliber. How do you know that?
Because the
You
money
just
was
chatting
less.
because
Because the money was
you love
less.
Tio.
Because the money was less. And you're
All right,
Devin
brother.
Haney dick right is what it seemed like.
No. I'm a truth teller.
You're not a truth teller, thank father.
Capping.
Thank father.
What the fuck is a HLD? You sitting here
Anyway,
running your mouth.
moving on. Thank
Before
Father.
before we continue,
What's
Jab
what's
Queen.
Teofimo Lopez next
Hold on.
move now though?
Before
I'll
we
be honest
continue.
with you. It
One
all
at a
depends.
time.
It all depends. It all depends on really what Turkey ends up wanting to do or what Tio wants to do with that contract.
Turkey just said he's done with Tio.
He didn't say he's done. You guys you hyperbolize what he says
Play
to
the
not
clip.
what he said.
Play the clip. What he said.
He said he had, while someone is disrespectful against his country and religion, they have no chance doing business. Yet when this thing fell apart with Devin Haney, they already had talked about the disrespect. That's why they went back to the table.
There was more disrespect after the Haney fight fell apart, brother.
My man, they were already done. Why you think that Bill Haney and the Lopez were on the panel all together? Bill Haney was still trying to make the fight until it was Tio that told his ass, "Yo, man, the timeline has passed on that, sucker."
Because he ain't want no smoke. Now you back on Top Rank. Waiting for Top Rank to
And
get
that's
you
what
a
I'm
fight.
trying to figure out.
Contract in
How
2
is he floating around like this? Like, how can you sign a deal? How can you be signed to Top Rank and still sign a deal with Turkey? Like, I don't want to. I'm gonna have to really look that up.
They leased what they did is they came to an agreement, and they told Turkey, all right, you're gonna sign a 3-fight deal. Out of those 3 fights, we're still gonna make a percentage of his earnings. We're
promotional
gonna make
fee.
a percentage of his next 3 fights earnings with you. You did the Barbosa one, that's 1. They owe him 2 more, and that's it.
So
It's
is he still
complicated. It
under
is
Top
complicated.
Rank?
They owe Top Rank money. Yeah, that's what ends up happening. Tio
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
next
Top
two
Rank get a
fights,
promotional fee.
right? A promotional fee. That's exactly what it is.
That nigga T.O. scared, man. He ain't want to fight a shot fighter. Ain't he shot? Why he ain't want to fight the shot fighter, man?
Oh man, Tio must be scared.
Did I say he was scared? I just said why he don't fight the shot fighter.
He must be
Stop
scared. Ladies and
assuming,
I just
man, we
wonder
brother.
what
want to
his
have
next. I just wonder what his next
Boots.
move gonna be. Now,
Let's
you know,
put
Devin
it
Haney
this
got a
way.
fight now. What's
Let's
Teofimo
put it
Lopez
this
next
way.
move?
Let's put it this way. Had the super duck out of Philly take the
Oh my
fight,
God!
the super duck
Stop
out
the
of
cap!
Philly
Stop the
taking the
cap!
fight, we wouldn't
No
be
sir,
here.
no
And
sir.
yesterday with the turkey house in a minute. Yo, Boots, now put it on the table. Boots wants fucking 2 more tune-ups. I don't got no charity over here. That's
Now,
what Turkey
Philly,
said.
He said one tune up. He didn't say two. He said one tune up. But he
Well,
don't want. He
you're
told
out
him
of
go
your
work it
you're
ready
out of
for
your
the
mind.
one two up. Come
Now,
back over here
Boots,
when you ready for a
see,
big time
you're
fight
crazy.
at 154.
my man
Boots
is a
buck T.
super duck
So you're
out of
saying Boots
Philly.
duck T.O.
You damn right.
Now, HLD, hold on,
You're
because as
crazy.
long
Turkey
as
Oh
it's
wait,
was
wait,
three
wait,
on
winning.
the
wait, wait.
cap, I'm
Hold
gonna
on. Let me
allow in
say
one
something,
show.
Jai Queen.
Okay.
So if he's saying that, can I say? Would it be stupid for me to say? I ain't even gonna go there. Go ahead, go ahead. You just exposed yourself, brother.
Ain't no
That's all I'm gonna
exposed.
say.
Anyway,
Blackjack on the
I'm not
table.
sure where
Do
this
it.
whole duck talk came with T.O. and Boots. I remember the conversation as it was going on, but HLD, I don't know if you saw my video where I made a video explicitly outlining the amount of times that Teofimo has called out black fighters and has not fought them. He seems to clout chase them and go on to fight the Claggets of the world. So I'm not really sure
Call outs
what
or
he
not.
has going on. He was calling out Bud Crawford, right? And then when Bud Crawford checked him, oh, it's for promotion. But you never did that type of promotion when you fought any other ethnic group. You were
Lethal
out
capping.
chasing after. You didn't want Keyshawn to call you out. He called you out anyway. You didn't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. You had a whole issue with Top Rank regarding that. Top Rank and keep the black
I'm
fighters.
beyond the call
All this
outs,
other
Jai
garbage
Queen.
shit. So if you want me to believe that
You're still on
somehow,
the.
do not interrupt me. If you want me to believe that somehow that Boots is afraid of Teofimo Lopez, you'd have to show me what about Tio would
I'll
make
explain
Boots
it.
afraid.
Not afraid, but they just didn't want to take that route of business for whatever reason.
Because the nigga's at 140 pounds. What do you look like bringing him up to 147?
Sweetie. Call outs. If you still follow for other call outs, and we're hearing Shakur with the call, all that is bullshit. I don't know why you don't pay attention to call. I pay attention when there's a contract on the table with money. When real money's on
But
the
you
table.
just said he ducked Tio. So what are you talking
Because
about?
there was a contract on the table to fight with Boots.
And the
Simple as
man said he
that.
couldn't make the weight anymore.
Yeah,
No,
Boost.
but he
No,
wanted to wait.
Turkey said T.O. duck Keyshawn. He had him on the phone. He's like, Keyshawn's right here. He's like, he
Turkey
didn't want
never
to fight.
said that. Turkey never said that.
Yes, he did.
Oh
What are
my
you
No, he
talking
God!
didn't.
about?
See, you see him?
Now,
It's on video, nigga.
there's a contract on the table. I take that
No, it's
as
on video where
evidence.
Turkey said that,
The
bro.
man
And
ran
Keyshawn said it.
tests,
Keyshawn
and it
brought up a
wasn't in
cigar
his
talk.
best
They
interest
said,
to fight because he couldn't make the weight properly and be healthy.
Oh, but he
That's
was
not a
willing
duck,
to.
brother.
But he was willing to wait for Norman. Didn't he want to sign Norman Jr. right before they went to
That's
Japan?
different. First of all, that's a different circumstance. That's a chance to unify in his division. He gets nothing out of fighting Teofimo Lopez. Nothing.
He fights somebody who has the best resume of everybody he's ever had.
Yo, what is the best name on Tio's resume, bro? Besides Loma.
Loma, then it would be Josh Taylor. Both two number
Y'all
one guys
niggas
at
gotta
their
stop that
divisions.
shit. Y'all gotta really stop
Josh
it.
Taylor don't even box no more, bro.
No, he's correct. Those are two formidable names. The
Those
top
are
two.
two formidable names out of
Ain't
how
that
long?
formidable without no Josh Taylor, dude.
Josh
And
Taylor
Loma
was
had what 16
listen.
damn fights.
Josh Taylor was the number one guy in the 140 division. Yes, he got a gift
When?
decision. He got a gift
Just
decision against Jack
2025,
Catterall.
dog.
Hold on,
Josh
let me
Taylor ain't
talk,
relevant in boxing, bro.
brother. He had a gift decision against Jack Catterall, and he was still the number one fighter in 140 when Tio went up and beat him. We got to be
No,
fair.
he wasn't.
And Teal was the
Who was the
underdog
number
where
one fighter?
everybody said he was
Who was
going
the
to
number one
lose.
fighter at 140? Don't do this, brother.
What you mean? It was 3 different champions.
Taylor had all the belts and he relinquished
No,
them.
he did it.
What are you
He
talking
did.
about?
He dropped the belts.
He dropped the belts after the
He still had
Catterall fight.
WBO.
That
He had
makes it.
He
WBO. He
got
dropped
beat
the
up
belt.
by Catterall. He didn't have the belts no more.
Who's the king of 154 right now?
There is no king.
Oh my God, brother. Jamel Charlo's not the king at 154?
No, he ain't got no belts.
He's the lineal champion, brother.
So what, nigga?
Oh my God! Come on,
He
You don't
ain't
even
man.
fought
box.
so
Does he
long.
even
It's kind of
does he
hard. It's
even
kind of
box
hard to
anymore?
give him
When the
that.
last time
He
he
ain't
boxed
fought so
somebody
long.
at 54? When the last time he beat somebody at 54?
It don't matter. He's the lineal
It
champion,
do
bro.
matter, nigga.
He was the last nigga with all the
So you might
belts,
not
and
even
he
box no
dropped him.
more, dog. Like you talking about some hypothetical shit. Josh Taylor lost to a bum at 140. He can't even compete at 147. Rolly the champion. Barrios the champion.
Why are they champions? Why are they
Why
champions?
Barrios champion at
Why
147 and
Barrios
Josh
the
Taylor
champion?
could do it if he was the best at 140?
How Barrios got to the
Because he
title?
wasn't the best. He didn't fight them.
How
Why he
Barrios
ain't
got to
fight
the title?
Barrios then? Why he never fought Barrios at 140?
Nigga, Barrios was never in the mix. Barrios had a
Yes, he
secondary
was.
title. He had a
So that's not a
secondary
secondary
title.
title, dog. Where it say
What?
how much money you want to bet that the WBA is not a secondary title?
Brother,
How much money you want
Josh
to bet?
Taylor was the
He got
WBA
elevated,
champion.
bro.
What are you talking
No,
about?
Barrios is the WBA champion.
Barrios fought for a vacant regular title at
Dog,
140.
when you when you get more than one belt,
Maurice and
then you
Josh Taylor
vacate the
was
WBA
unifying the
belt.
IBF and the WBA, brother.
Where's Josh
You're
Taylor
not
now?
telling
Where's
me.
Josh Taylor now?
It doesn't
Who's
matter
the
where
Josh?
he's at now.
Where he
I'm
at
talking
now?
about when he
He
beat
not
him.
even relevant, bro. That
Oh
show you
my
how
God.
trash
All right.
he is.
You're doing a whole
There's
bunch of capping.
Loma.
Where he at now then? Where he at?
It don't matter where he at.
What
When the
exactly
It
is
Time
don't
the
matter
Video
where he
nature
beat
of
at.
the
him, he was
Okay.
the
argument?
top
What is
dog.
the nature of the
When you
argument?
fighting dudes that don't even exist no more, that show your
Well,
resume trash.
That's
well,
crazy.
to the defensive thing, Father, no cat don't know what he's talking about when it comes
Exactly.
to
Man, I
You
know.
don't know
Shut
what
the
the
you're
fuck
talking
lineal,
up. All right,
about.
I
the
called you
lineal
a
power.
wetback. You still want to glove up with me, man. Shut the fuck up.
What you
Oh,
say?
Ace Money. I've been hold your ass.
What you say?
Bro. We
What you
don't do
say,
that
man?
racist
Oh, I'm
shit.
offended.
Oh, now you want? Yeah, you can remember me,
I'm
nigga. You know what is
offended.
up,
All
I'm
right, y'all.
bitch ass
That's
offended.
nigga.
enough. That's enough of this
Bro, you
foolishness.
a
Moving
bitch ass
on, because
retard
y'all
is
just
what
came
you
to have
are.
a
Hey, what?
civil
Just glove up
conversation.
then.
You a bitch ass retard.
Yeah,
Oh my
Jab
God.
Queen Promotions. We could put it together, Jab Queen Promotions. What
This
we gonna do,
fool.
Jab?
I've
Where's
been on
that,
your
Jab
ass,
Queen?
bitch.
He ain't in nobody's ass unless he fag, bro.
Yeah, you
It
been on
sounds
your
like.
ass. You been on here capping this shit, nigga. I know T.O. for real, nigga. We live in the same zip code.
What? What you say?
Hey, you a T.O. dick rider.
What?
Jab Queen.
Yeah, you punk ass motherfucker.
I
You
mean,
ain't
I
safe
don't
over here.
understand
I'm
what's
over
going
here.
on around here.
I don't
Why y'all
understand the
can't just have a civil
hostility.
conversation like people?
Except that when somebody is able to expose someone who's really stupid,
Bro,
they,
shut
they
up,
go
bro.
that route.
Shut up.
They go that route.
No, you
Jab
go that
Queen.
route. Josh Taylor not relevant in boxing anymore. It's a fact. Barrios is the welterweight champion. It's a fact. But you saying I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Like that shit ain't true.
I
Shut
don't
up.
know if y'all saw the video with that Brian Norman Sr. was on the Boxing Voice, and he was talking about Devin Haney and how he's used to fighting smaller guys, obviously who don't move as well. I won't say the other thing. What do y'all think is going to be his path to victory come November 22nd if that fight actually manifests? What do y'all think we're going to see in that ring from Devin Haney? And do y'all think he's going to fight the way he just fought, or do y'all think he's going to go back to what y'all perceive to be some sort of threat?
I think he's gonna fight like he fought Regis Prograis. He's gonna attempt to fight that way, be a little bit more in the pocket, stay behind the jab, get him with the 1-2, and try to disarm Brian Norman Jr. Now, Brian Norman Jr. is more athletic than Regis Prograis, have more power than Regis Prograis, and I think he's a little bit more ferocious at this point of his career than Regis Prograis. I think when Prograis fought Haney, he fought 35 somewhere in there, 35
He
years
was
old,
old as shit,
so he already
35
had
years
seen his
old.
better days. He fighting a young lion who's really got a lot of momentum behind him, and Norman Jr. So I think it's going to be a different type of fight. And I think Norman has a real good jab himself, a little bit better jab than Prograis have. So it's a different fight, but I think he's going to fight similar to he fought Prograis. I don't think he's going to fight like he fought against Ramirez.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I definitely wish that Devin could have taken one more fight before getting in there with another dangerous gentleman, just to see if he has gotten past whatever he has going on mentally. Because I know a lot of his fans like to say, he won, which he did, but the manner in which he won was not, that's not how he normally fights, and I think we can all agree to that. So fighting like that, I don't think it's going to get him any type of victory. I don't think standing there and banging with Brian Norman Jr. is going to get him any type of victory. So I'm really just, as Brian Norman Sr. was talking, I was really sitting here like, well, damn, I don't want to just assume right out of the gate that Brian Norman Jr. is gonna win because I don't want to sleep on Devin. You should never sleep on any fighter. But realistically, you know what I'm saying? What would be your game plan if you was Devin's trainer? What would you tell him to do? And I'll start with you, HLD. What would your game plan be if you were Devin Haney's trainer?
Well, here I'm gonna. If I was Devin Haney's trainer, let's ask him himself because he asked that to Norman Sr. himself. Let's hear this real quick. It's only a minute. Let Bill Haney tell you what he's gonna do.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. Hold on. Let me start this from the beginning. There we go.
What are you gonna do versus a Devin Haney that fought Jose Ramirez? Are you able to cut off the ring, and are you able to do anything different than what Jose Ramirez could do?
Absolutely, that was an ass fight. I never really have criticism for Dale. I think he, you know what I'm saying, I never really have criticism for that, even for your situation. I always tell people when they compare me to you and say I'm the T-Move Bill Haney and all whatever the fuck they be saying, I ain't never really had criticism for you, but now you're against the big dogs. You feel what I'm saying? You're against the big dogs that finally.
Yes. So you have no problem. You have no problem with any style. Your son is prepared for everything.
Absolutely.
Or do you? Okay, so you don't gotta get him prepared. He's already prepared, correct?
We could fight tomorrow and whip his ass.
And that's any style, anything, any way, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, bro. That's all.
What's he telling him right
He's gonna
there?
be moving. He's gonna be on the bicycle then.
He's gonna be on the bicycle, baby.
He gotta cut the ring off. He gotta cut the ring off. Like Ramirez didn't cut the ring off. Brian Nolan Sr. also said that we know how to cut the ring off. It's easy to cut the ring off. So we're gonna find out November 26th.
So there's your answer, Jab Queen. How is that kid gonna fight that night? He's gonna be running for his dear life because he's gonna get knocked the F out. Plain and simple. There's no chance. He's getting knocked out or run.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to say. Okay, I'm gonna go to you, Dank Father. What do you think his path to victory is gonna be, babe?
The path to victory is you're gonna have to fight off the back foot for maybe the first half of if he could survive that long until he cracked the code of Norman. That's what I see. I see a back foot fight, him on the back foot and lowering in Norman with counters and shit. That's if he's gonna win the fight. That's how I see it. IQ and lateral movement and fighting off the back foot. That's the only way I see Haney winning this fight.
Okay. Now fighting off the back foot. You do. Okay. No cap.
Yeah. Can I ask a question before no cap go? Was Katie Taylor running against Amanda Serrano? Would y'all call that running?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It was running.
Okay. All right.
No.
No, hell no.
No, I don't see
The
that.
women was actually letting their hands go that whole card to me.
I was just gauging to see.
Today's Green Savannah Marshall fight was
and the Ramirez performance will not win this fight against Norman.
Shadeja Green get in the damn ring with her gas tank leaking.
Now that was running.
Good God, she has a gas tank and she needs to really work on her conditioning, man. But anyway, go ahead, no cap. What's your path to victory for the Haneys to beat Brian Norman? As we can see, Cash says Norman in 5. So what's your prediction, babe? What do you think will be his path to victory?
He need to put on some baby oil and hold turkey hand. You get them hand wraps.
That boy baby oil. That boy went to the P Diddy baby oil.
Same hand wraps got and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? That's all he can do. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney is trash. His father's trash. And they finished. Come November, they finished.
Oh my God, no cap! Come on, man. I wouldn't. Now listen, I know
I wasn't using Taylor as an example. I just wanted to see what niggas thought of Taylor's performance. Cash Crypto, nice try.
That third fight wasn't as good as the first two fights, but Katie Taylor made the fight much more easy for her. You know, she was able to stay on the outside, stay behind the jab, and win the fight more dominant fashion than he did the first two fights, which could have went either way. So, give a shout out to Katie Taylor.
Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, I see Devin, he's going to have to definitely stick and move, pop shot if he can. But the problem is with that, I think I heard Brian Norman Jr. say that his son's reach is 1 inch longer than Devin's, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, 72 to 71. Yep.
72 to 71, yeah. So, I don't know if he's going to be able to jab him out, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely going to be an interesting fight. I definitely want to see it. I'm not sure. Like I said, Devin's going to have to move. He's going to have to move. I wouldn't recommend him standing there and banging with Brian Norman Jr. I just wouldn't
He'd be a fool if he did that.
Hey,
I wouldn't recommend that whatsoever. So we're going to see what kind of game plan that Bill and Devin come up with. From what Brian Norman Sr. said, they've been trying to get some film on him, and they've kind of been unsuccessful. So we're going to
see. Oh, Devin Haney?
Yeah, they've been calling around. That's what he said. He said they've been calling around trying to get film on.
They're all on the internet.
Yeah, you got to do it. That's all. Yeah, go to YouTube. You have to get all of them.
Sparring film or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure what kind of film, but he did mention that when he was on the box.
Maybe
they're trying to get some sparring partners to emulate him. Maybe some sparring partners to emulate Devin Haney. Maybe
another thing the Haneys could do is maybe talk to the same guy who wrapped Shiraz's hands. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll help out.
Oh my God, y'all! Come on now. Y'all look terrible. I know y'all also Papa Schofield calling out Shakur. Do y'all think he should fight him?
Like I say, Shakur not gonna be available till at the earliest end of the year, so I don't think Schofield should wait.
His hands again.
Yeah, they need to try to get a fight in. They got a lot of momentum. You only got one round in, and you didn't fight the Shakur fight, so he probably need to get back in the ring ASAP. Actually, try to stay active, stay in rhythm. He didn't had a lot of rounds in the last year or so.
Now, who are you talking about, Kid Schofield?
Yeah, Kid Schofield. Yep.
Yeah, I think
that was a blessing getting that first round knockout, but it was kind of a curse too because you didn't get no rounds in. You didn't remember he didn't fight against Shakur. That fight fell through.
Maybe since they're both golden boys, Zepeda and Schofield.
Yeah, I think that would be a good fight.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Friendly fight too. That'd be a real exciting fight right there.
Yeah, I think that's the move for the WBA regular title at 135.
Right. I think that's a good move too. I think that's
because if anybody remembers, Zepeda won the interim and ended up back in the WBA at #1 at the rankings before Schofield performance. So some trickery could be going on. But I think that's the move.
Yeah, Zepeda shouldn't fall that far anyway because he put up a good fight. He just was, outmatched, but he shouldn't drop too far, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
It definitely was. I just thought it was funny when I saw
that fight, y'all. I seen that fight. Shakur, you are ass cheeks. You are straight buns. Nigga, Floyd will wash you. Kid will wash you. And you know that now, and I see why the poison is and all that other. So run that excuse. Oh, they're gonna pull out. I need something in the contract. You scared, and you have every reason to be scared. Because Floyd got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense than Zepeda. I can see why you're scared, Buttercups. I can see why you're scared. Let's run it next. We both got our tune-up. We ready now. Seen that fight, y'all.
Him calling.
Did he just say that he poisoned again? He gonna get a defamation suit against him. Did he just got to say it first? He said it was poison. He still brought that up again. He don't learn, do it.
No.
You got to have some evidence. You gonna sit up and throw them kind of accusations out there. You got to make sure you got some evidence.
He posed them niggas too.
He posted some quote unquote text messages that he claimed came from Shakur's phone. So you know.
See the toxicology report, Jab Queen.
No,
I'm still waiting on that. Just like we waiting on the B sample. We ain't gonna never get it.
This nigga is crazy, man.
Yes, I don't know. I mean, I would understand that Turkey don't want to deal with them again because that is a lot going on when it comes to them. But I think that since Shakur needs to go and tend to his hands, I think a good fight would be Zepeda and Kid Austin because, well, I don't know how long Zepeda gonna last because he don't really move like that. His feet is kind of stuck in quicksand too, but he do got a hard ass head, so he might get the rounds that we're looking for. But ultimately, I could see Kid Austin beating him too, maybe even stopping him.
Yeah, he probably gonna stop him.
That would be a great fight still. I want to see.
I think they're gonna build him up and build that into a fight.
Yeah.
What you said, Jay?
No, I said they're gonna build the Zepeda in the Schofield fight.
I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, I think they're gonna build that for like the next 2 years.
Yeah, that'd be a golden boy fight, golden boy card fight. Cause I don't think Turkey gonna miss with it. But
that'll be a golden boy fight for real. And I don't think I don't think Abdullah Mason and Schofield are gonna fight anytime soon. I don't think so.
Nah, I think Abdullah moving up after this fight.
You think so? I
Oh,
think
you
Yeah,
gonna win the belt and move up, huh?
yeah, I
Right.
think that's what's gonna happen.
damn, that's
Okay,
crazy.
He has
okay.
been getting butt naked just to make weight. That's right.
Yeah.
He has
And
been.
something telling on Shakur too. He came in at 135 on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how long he gonna be at 135 neither.
Yeah.
Him and Mortar, they both were top ranked, so maybe he might get one unification fight and then maybe move up because he is, he's a growing guy. He looked big for that weight, so it looks like he's gonna
He looked
probably be
like the
around
same size
a
as
long
Devin
time.
Haney the other night.
That's what I'm confused about. How are these grown men still like growing and like growing? These are grown men. They're almost 30.
It's the sacrifice.
As you mature, your bones also get denser, and so you can't make that weight the same way
So they
as when
can't
you're
cut weight
younger.
as much. Oh, okay.
Right. That's
And
what it
then
is.
some of these fighters ain't that disciplined without a fight outside of camp neither, man. They
Yeah.
still young. They want to have their fun and stuff like that. So
Mm.
you just got to make a decision as a boxer.
Yeah, and Abdul, he ain't number 21, so he's young, and as he grow
Yeah,
older, he's gonna
still
move up.
growing. Now him, I can understand. I'm talking about these other boxers that are like, 30, damn near 30, 27, 28, 30. Like, how are y'all still growing? Like, that's ridiculous.
No, things like I said, it's just well, especially as males, your bones get denser, and so
Mm.
you become heavier, and you're not going to be able to cut the same weight as when you're younger. You're just not. It's just the fact that's how it is. It's not about growing. You outgrow the weight is what it's saying, but that really is only a term for younger guys. But when you're a guy already, who started out like Shakur at 126, now he's at 30. Now he's about 28 years old. So, if you look at the progression of every other fighter in history, they kind of they do be moving in the same increments by the age of these guys are doing that they move up to another weight class because it just gets harder. I mean, just imagine you're 5'8". I can't even imagine being 5'8", weighing 135 pounds. I'm like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just find it so weird. But again, these are athletes, so I'm sure they're able to do things with their body that I just couldn't imagine. I just think it's really like interesting. Like, god damn, nigga, you how old are you? And you this tall and you still like walking around like 120, 130. Like, what?
And some of these
They
guys
ain't
do it
walking
without
around
no
at that weight. They
specialist.
just make the weight for the weigh in.
You make
Yeah, they couldn't wait. They couldn't
you
wait
make
like the week of the
you
fight.
weigh
They
All they do
couldn't
is
wait
take the
now.
water
Everybody
out.
takes
They take the water out, then they put the water back in. That's
they
it.
weigh as much as a sixth grader and shit. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
like
fuck?
craziness. All right.
Yeah.
Last thing we're gonna go around. I just want a yes or no answer. Do y'all think that Shakur and Javante should get on the phone to make that fight? Why? Why not? And what's the reason?
Yeah,
HIV.
they should. But both of them, right now it'd be kind of hard to do it for the next fight because again, Shakur he's out with an injury. Tank will, to me, like from what I'm hearing, he's not happy with the money, and he ain't even signed a Lamont Roach contract, so I guess he's available to fight. So he probably would have to initiate the phone call and call Shakur and set up a fight for the end of the year. So I wouldn't mind seeing that because that's the biggest fight at 135. That's one of the biggest fights in boxing, period. So I wouldn't mind it, finally coming off, but I doubt it.
I think they should get on the phone, but I understand why Tank, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas saying why he shouldn't get on the phone because he got all the power and shit. But if both parties really want it, I think they should. You know what I'm saying? Just because we know the powers that be always stopping shit like this. We seen it with Earl and Bud. The powers that be is always it's never the fighters. It's always the niggas who's in control and shit. So if niggas want to weed through all of that bullshit, I think they should. But I understand when niggas say like Tank shouldn't get off the phone, blah blah blah. But niggas gotta realize Shakur not these other niggas. You feel me? So you gotta just come with a offer a nigga can't refuse and shit. That's what I say.
So let's explore that a little bit, right? When you say Shakur is not these other niggas, what exactly does that even mean?
I mean, he's more accomplished than these other guys. The other guys he's
In
been
what
fighting
way?
and shit. Accolades wise.
Accolades
And
wise.
if you want to say ticket wise as well,
And
none of
what
these guys were
was? I'm sorry.
selling.
Say what again?
Lamont wasn't selling.
You said ticket wise.
I said if you want to talk about the sales and stuff, or what, like I don't know where you're going with that. Where you trying to go with this?
I'm trying to
Well,
figure out
first
what
off, let's
the
get the facts straight. First off, the only reason he fought Lamont Roach is because Shakur ducked. Doma ducked, then Shakur ducked, and Lamont Roach is the next
Yeah,
guy.
Lawrence. Yeah,
Can I
Lawrence.
ask you a
Yeah,
question?
Duck
So we don't want to
retired.
hear. Stop.
I didn't want to look at
Just,
it.
When was
Hold
Lamont?
on, because I'm trying to figure out what Dank Father's talking about when he says ticket sales, because Shakur's been on undercards. So how can you count his ticket sales?
Listen, we could say undercards all we want.
Well, that's the truth. I'm
Bam
not making that
Rodriguez,
up.
hold on. Bam Rodriguez is headlining the card this weekend. Are we correct?
Bam, yes he is.
Okay, and come November, he's opening the fight card. So all that undercard talk, that's just nonsense. Y'all use it for the fighters you don't like, but for the fighters you
I
do
use them
like.
for general
No, I'm
conversation.
not saying per you. I'm just saying generally. The undercard talk gotta stop. Abdullah Mason just was the headline. And then come November, he's the
He was the
main.
headline because Keyshawn didn't make his
That's
way. Let's
true.
don't do
That's
that.
true.
Don't do
But
that. Don't do
he
that.
still was the headline. He still was the headline and put on a spectacular
so
performance.
what's
Correct?
the point you trying to make? So what? How's any of that relevant?
I'm just saying all that undercard talk is irrelevant. It don't matter if he's on the
What
undercard or
undercard
not.
talk?
The
You
man
brought
is
up the
the man
undercards.
is accomplished, and he should get a respectable offer.
So here's the
What does
thing.
he accomplish? What does he accomplish?
Brother, he's a three-way division
So is
champion.
Rolly
He's one of the big
Romero.
names.
Y'all
He's one
y'all
of
act
the
like
big
Rolly ain't
names in
shit.
boxing.
Nigga,
Rolly
so is
had
Rolly
Reggie
beat
though,
bigger names than
bro.
he beat Ryan. That's a bigger name than Shakur ever beat.
Rolly had
All right,
Reggie though,
brother.
bro. Those don't count.
All right.
So here's my thing, right, Dank Father. Like my whole irritation with that whole conversation is, like I said before, nobody asked Canelo to get on the phone with David Benavidez. I feel like nobody is respecting Gervonta's A-side status because he's black. And I feel like that is a part of the reason sometimes that he goes ghost, that he makes it difficult for PBC to do whatever it is that PBC has to do for him because they're not respecting him. Y'all call him one of the faces of boxing, yet y'all don't treat him like that. Y'all love to talk about how some niggas got O's and old Tank got a draw. One of the faces of boxing literally has 2 losses on the record. So clearly it only matters when you're talking about certain people, as you said. As far as him getting on the phone with Gervonta Tank Davis, hell no. Nigga, we got teams for a reason. Nobody ever asked Canelo, let me call you, nigga. Whatever Canelo tell y'all niggas y'all gonna get, guess what? Y'all take it. Thank you, massa, and keep on fucking moving. So I don't think anything different should be with Gervonta Tank Davis. The
You have
fact
a
that Shakur is trying to emulate this playbook that Bud Crawford has laid out is annoying the fuck out of me. Especially when it comes to now you want to go to 147 to fight Conovan. I get it. Niggas jump weight classes all the time. There's a bunch of great old school fighters that fought in multiple divisions. I understand that. But they don't just go to one division, get a belt, and then go to another big division. They defend them fucking titles. You know what I'm saying? So the whole conversation of he's just, like somehow better than any other champion that has a belt at that damn weight class is ridiculous to me. They're all champions. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't think that he has a leg to stand on, especially when it comes to competition. Like the names that he fought ain't really ringing like that. You know what I'm saying? That they not really popping like that. He's still winning. Yes, he is, as he should be. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like that warrants a phone call. Like to me, you're just not a bigger name than any other nigga that has a belt in the weight class. You know what I'm saying? For me to choose you.
The
That's
only
just my
phone
opinion.
call, the only phone call that's gonna be valid is one from the man who's got the bag. So if Turkey says, "Yo, I'm gonna call him up, I'm gonna drop him whatever much it is," that's the only person. I don't believe. The thing is, it's not gonna be up to Tank. It's up to Al Heyman and what his handlers want to do, like they've done his entire career. I don't care about the. I'll be honest, I never cared about Tank, and he's a globetrotter to the sport. He's never fought anything
Thank
elite.
Father, it say you got to connect, babe. It say your mic is not connected.
So when it comes to Tank, I really don't care. You know, he's never been a legacy fighter. He does good at what he does. He does entertainment, and good for him. He's made a lot of money. But I don't look at him as elite as a legacy fighter. I don't. So I really don't care that. No, Shakur shouldn't have to call him. If Tank wants to make the fight, he could just reach out and tell his handlers or whatever. Yeah,
I come
send
back
me an
on
offer.
Bank. So here's the thing, HLD, they did reach out. Whether or not a contract manifested, you know what I'm saying? The contract never manifested, no, it did not. But to say that, if he really wanted that fight, then he would take it. But But
Tank's under no obligation for anything. I mean, he's done so well business-wise. You take away the competition and who you fought. He's just on the business side of things. He's done extremely well.
Champions at welterweight, half of them he already knocked out. What are you talking about?
Stop, bro. You don't
hold
hear
on, no
that.
cap. Let him finish.
All you want to do
You
is
casual.
bitch
He
like
knocked
this.
out Leah Santa Cruz, the four division champion, that's going into the Hall of Fame.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah
Everybody he
blah.
beat was under 30, dog. Shakur,
Blah
who was
blah
Shakur beat?
blah
No
blah
cap.
blah.
Who
Let him finish.
TLB? Dude, this is not relevant.
That's
Blah
cap.
blah
Please,
blah.
Lotus.
Bro, the
HLD,
bottom
finish up,
line.
babe. We got somebody new on the panel.
Bottom line is you pussy, bro.
Dude, you total loser, bro. Yo, bottom line is Tank hasn't done anything for me to say now he's done everything business wise. He's made a lot of money and he's earned the right to say who and when because it's the business side of the game, not about the competition. At this point, it's just he's earned to do whatever he wants. And if he wants to fight that guy, that's what their handlers are going to do to protect him and to continue making that easy money. That's what they're going to continue to do. And that's it. You know, Shakur has not earned that spot. Shakur has earned the spot competition-wise, maybe. Yeah, 3 division. But when it comes to calling business shots, he's not there. And so he doesn't have a say. So making a call, all that is a waste of time unless the business handlers want to make this fight. And that's it.
All right, thank you, HLT.
And another point.
Right. Okay.
Just a quick one. Them niggas that's fighting Canelo not getting low guarantees. They not following the PBC model, so it's a little bit easier for them to get their fight. They getting big guarantees and maybe something on the back end or maybe nothing on the back end. I'm not sure.
Canelo was at PBC for how long?
I'm sorry.
3 fights.
Canelo was at PBC for how long?
3 fights, and the last guy from PBC that I remember, no, it was Charlo, right? Charlo made 10 million, same as Plant.
And Plant made 10 million as well. Yeah,
right.
That's just the point I just made. They're not getting low guarantees.
Boy, please, Ronnie, what's up?
Hey, what's up, baby girl? I hear, you know, I can't call it. You know, this is what the fuck I do. You know, I hear a lot of disrespect to you people and hear Slim, but I hear a lot of fuckery. I hear a lot of fuckery. I don't know y'all. I never seen y'all nowhere. I usually go to the fight, so I don't know really y'all personally.
Well, give us your take, babe. What you think?
Oh nah, y'all hit so many. I don't even know where to begin. Core is definitely when y'all say that Core was, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, Core was the #1 top ranked boxer after Bud left. No one put more asses in it. Listen, no one put more asses in the seats than Shakur, not named Bud, and Tyson Fury over their top. Tyson Fury don't count because keep co-promoted by Frank Moore, so that doesn't technically count. But
you going in and out, babe.
all right, I'm not going anywhere. I'm walking around in my house. All right, so let me stand still. Let me sit down now. Okay. So when you say Core is a headliner, because Core did 10K, he did 10K back to back and Prudential. I've been the one too. He did 6 in Michelob when I was out there when he fought Oscar Valdez. Core is just now an undercard fighter. He had 6 headline fights. About 6. I was at 4, so I would say 6, maybe 7, 6 or 7. I was at least 4 where he headlined. Not even talking about all the fights I've been to where he was on Bud's undercard and this, that, and the third. So Core was the #1 guy over there, top rank. Period. Mm-hmm. Period. It's not even a debate. I mean, y'all can go about y'all feelings all y'all want, but the fact is, nobody. Tiafimo haven't fought in the big room yet, and the only time he fought in the big room was with who? Loma. And Loma ain't fighting the big room. The only time Loma fought in the big room is because of who? Tia. All right. And I was at both those fights. And Tio also, I know y'all don't want to give credit.
You were at the Loma fight?
That was the COVID fight, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't had no fans there.
There ain't no fans there, bro.
No, at the Comey. No, at the Richard Comey. I said Comey.
Oh, the Comey fight, yeah, that was at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, Crawford was the headliner. Crawford and Kavalauskas was the main event.
I was at the Comey fight. That's what I'm.
They were co-main.
Give credit. No. Y'all didn't get that. My point. I was at the Comey fight. That's what I was going to tell you. I was at the Comey fight, and y'all didn't give credit. No, I'm just trying to go back to what y'all was saying. Y'all didn't give T.O. credit for scalping Comey. That's where I was headed to.
Right. Well, you at the Herring fight, the Shakur Herring fight. That fight was at Atlanta.
No, that was in
what kind of crowd.
California. I know that was in
That was in Atlanta.
Right? Yeah,
Hold on,
but
hold on. I got a question.
the only two fights I wasn't at is when he fought what's his face in Cali. When he fought what's that motherfucker? Leah, what is that motherfucker name, man? Shit.
Like
I forgot, dude. No, not that. When he fought the chick that he was in the Olympics with.
Oh, Joey Gonzalez. Joey Gonzalez. He fighting on the court.
No, not Gonzalez. Not Gonzalez. The one. Well, anyway, it was out Cali. I can't remember dude's name. He's still. No, not Hearn. That was L.A. I mean, that was ATL. The fight out Cali. Those the only two I wasn't at where he had.
Okay, what kind of crowd? What kind of crowd he did in Atlanta though with Henry? Was it sold out?
I mean, I don't like Georgia. Georgia is not a boxing place to me. Georgia not no boxing place.
Tank sold out against Mario Barrios though. He did Atlanta. He sold out Mario Barrios.
Let's bring some clarity to the conversation. So you said he's been a headliner for 6 or 7 events. What weight class?
Yeah, I was at least 4 or 5 if off the top of my head. I'll go to 7 fights.
What weight class? What weight class?
126, 130, and 135.
Which one was 135?
When he fought the one with Autumn, that was in Prudential. He did 10K in there, right? And the 130 when he fought the Japanese dude.
So you were at Prudential. You said you were at the
Japanese dude at 35, man. This dude cat.
Hold on, y'all. Was there really people walking out of that fight?
I mean, that was the Arden fight.
Probably was. I mean, I don't keep up. I don't really. It might have been probably. I don't really. That's not the argument. The thing is, he still put 10K in the arena. I don't know. I'm not.
So a lot of those fights that you said he had lined on Top Rank, weren't they free?
No. Well, I paid for all my fights. What are you talking about?
They were on. What she means is they were on network ESPN.
Were they free? What does that got to do with him putting asses in seats? I'm
that's what she's asking. That's what she's asking.
Then I mean that's easy. Okay, so the bottom line
is this, wait a minute. So when Thurman fought Danny Garcia, let me ask the question. So when let's go back to a good fight. When Thurman fought Danny Garcia, was that free?
That was on Showtime, right?
Yeah, but was that free? It's still
I think it was on.
It wasn't a pay-per-view fight. It was on Showtime. So,
but my point is, they put asses. I was up there. They put asses in seats. That wasn't free.
Oh, yeah, the big crowd there was at the Barclays.
Yeah,
it was
the same thing with Shakur. So don't sit there and cherry pick whether one is free. They were both free, and they both put asses in seats.
But I think that's the point, right? Like if they're free, aren't you gonna go rather than if you have to pay? I think that's the whole point.
What do you tell? What fight is free? Where are you getting this?
Oh, Jab Queen. The only thing that's free is watching on TV. You got to buy
watching on TV. Where are you talking about? Have you been to a fight before?
That's what I'm talking about, though. If it's on, that's what I mean. Okay, so that's what I mean. Free meaning
not about filling arenas. You talking about viewership?
Okay, so we're having a different conversation. So that's what I'm talking about pay-per-view. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I said asses and seats. I mean, I was talking about asses. That's why I'm lost. I'm like, what are we talking about? All right,
no, okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. No. Shakur ain't pay-per-view. He ain't doing pay-per-view. That's what you're saying. No, we were talking about headlining. Headlining don't mean a pay-per-view. I don't know what that got to do with pay-per-view. It's headlining. Motherfuckers headline. It's 99% of fighters headline. That don't mean that 99% I'm gonna be on pay-per-view. Only selective. Well, I don't know. I come from a different era. Anybody on pay-per-view now. But you had to be special to be on pay-per-view. They throw anybody on pay-per-view now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what exactly was your point, Ronnie?
My point was it was a lot of misinformation that Shakur didn't put ass in seats. That's a flat out lie because I've been in the fight and you can look up all the headlines he did. Nobody, like I said, over at Top Rank put more asses in the seats than Shakur. When Bud left, Shakur was the guy.
Yeah, he definitely was the guy at 126 and 130. We're talking about Manny now. I think the nature of
And
our
he was the guy there at 135 as well. He put asses in the seats in Prudential as well. His last fight.
so I think the nature of the conversation, I think my question was, should they get on the phone to work out some sort of fight? So
Well,
yes or no?
who they gonna work out a fight? Nobody wants to fight him. Shakur is the most avoided. Who wants to fight him?
Okay. So Too Rich, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Jab Queen? I'm trying to figure out what is the question again?
The question was, should Tank and Shakur get on the phone to make the fight? Why or why not?
Sure. Tank already told you he don't want to fight Shakur.
Okay, so that's your answer. Too Rich, what's your answer?
I say, yeah, they should get on the phone and work it out if two people want to fight. You know, but I personally say this, man. Sometimes when people criticize stuff, you gotta listen to what you're saying, because sometimes people not saying exactly what they think they're saying. When we say Shakur needs to go sign with the PBC, this the narrative. He needs to go sign to the PBC if he really wants the Tank fight. Where if we reverse engineer that statement, what you're really saying, if Shakur doesn't sign to the PBC, that Tank is not going to pursue that fight. So y'all putting all the emphasis on Shakur got to do what he got to do to get the fight. Because if he don't, Tank is not going to do what he got to do to make the fight.
I'm glad
now,
you said
if we flip it, we can say Tank could go sign with Turkey for one fight for Shakur and make his biggest payday.
He's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that.
Here's my thing, Rich. Hold on, Ronnie. Here's my thing.
Told y'all he's not interested in no legacy fight.
Hold on, Ronnie.
Yeah.
So here's my thing too, Rich, right? Like when you say it like that, you try to make it sound, and this is my biggest problem with a lot of people. Y'all try to make it seem like Tank is not the A side. How many other opponents have Tank fought?
That's the problem.
Excuse me. Let me finish, Ronnie. Let me finish. How many other fighters has Gervonta Tank Davis fought that had to sign to the PBC to get the fight with Gervonta?
None.
Because them fighters was already on the PBC, and Ryan didn't sign to the PBC.
So Frank Martin didn't have to sign to the PBC or have
He was already on the PBC.
They didn't have
he was a
PBC.
Lamont
Roach was the only one. Lamont Roach was the only one.
So
He's over there pro box. Lamont Roach signed a pro box. He just did a deal for the fight. He signed to pro box.
Yeah, he had a two-fight deal. Basically, a two-fight
Nobody
deal.
had to do a one-fight deal with Gervonta? Nobody?
Only Lamont Roach was the only one.
Yeah, Lamont Roach is the only one that did a one-fight deal with
Shakur
Gervonta.
didn't want to fight. Shakur, he tried to fight Loma Duck. Then he tried to fight Shakur. Shakur Duck. So Lamont Roach was next. You've been through this a million times. You've been through this a million times. Your man Shakur don't want to fight, man. Shakur is a clout chaser. Now he's trying to clout chase kind of being. You know what I'm saying? This shit.
I'm not going to tell y'all to stop talking over me on my own damn platform. I'm not going to say that shit again. I shouldn't have to raise my voice on my own damn platform. It's ridiculous. Like I said, what I mean is, if there is if a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, do you or do you not have to basically go and do what he wants? The same way with Canelo. Nobody has a problem doing what Canelo wants them to do when they want to fight with Canelo. Why is it only a problem when it's Gervonta Tank Davis? That's what I want to know.
How is it a problem when he's dehydrating fighters when he making catchweights? How is it a problem? He doing the same thing Canelo is doing. What are you saying? I don't understand.
Who did he catch weight? Who did he catch weight?
Can I ask the
question? What do you mean? Who did he catch weight? Ryan Garcia. Garcia
No, this is how I know you a capper, because they was fighting at 35, right?
No, they were fighting. Ryan Garcia ain't fought at 35 in 2 years before he fought Tank.
No, but he never fight at 140. So what are you talking about? Ryan Garcia never had one. He never made 140.
Above 140 before he fought.
Dog, they fought at 136. The catch weight was above 35.
Exactly. And
so the catch weight benefited Ryan Garcia.
When was the last time?
The catch weight was a concession for Ryan Garcia to benefit him. So he didn't have to make 35.
To benefit. No, let me get this right. The catch weight was to benefit a guy who haven't fought in the weight class in 2 years.
What weight class he fought? They fought at 136. 136.
On top of the rehydration clause.
he
Hold
had
on.
a rehydration clause and he came down
I
and
have a question. The rehydration
IBF
clause.
got a rehydration clause for every fight. What are you talking about? 10
Let the
pounds.
tough off.
It is
Calm
not the
down.
IBF. Stop talking about the So what? What IBF. difference do
What
it make?
mute everybody?
Bro, if you can't rehydrate over 10 pounds, you need to move up.
I'm going to ask a question, right? And I want to hear a yes or no, and that is it.
Yes.
Does the rehydration clause apply to both parties? Yes or no? HLT,
Yes.
you go first.
Well, it's supposed to be yes.
Okay.
Yes.
JB, yes or no?
Yes.
Dank Father, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
No Cap, yes or no?
Of course, it's a both. Yes, they both got to
Cool
do it.
Rich, yes or no?
Say question one more time.
This nigga here. Does the rehydration clause apply to both parties? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
We just told you what we talking about. When was the last time Brian Garcia fought at 135 or 136? Anytime below 140. When was the last time before the Tank fight?
Ryan
Garcia never made 140 in
He
his whole
signed the
career.
contract though.
Okay.
He signed the contract.
This is what we do.
Who did
This is
Ryan
what we
Garcia
do.
fight at
This is
140?
what we do. This is what we'll do.
Who did Ryan Garcia weigh in at 140 at?
Yo, y'all
Right
changing the
now,
conversation,
this is
man.
what
Y'all
we'll do.
changing the convo.
Listen, because we can't argue about it. Only thing we can do is separate the. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Because we're gonna agree to this.
Okay, you name one fight though. That's one catch weight. Ryan Garcia. What's the next catch weight?
No Cap. The same goes for you. When I am talking, y'all be quiet. That's how this works. If y'all want to say something, just make some sort of gesture because this is getting ridiculous. So what we're talking about is Ryan Garcia. You're saying he catch weighed him at 136. Now, who was pursuing that fight, Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Tank Davis? If Ryan Garcia was at a higher weight class, you are calling out a smaller guy who is the cash cow in that particular division. Of course, you have to adhere to their rules and regulations, as in any goddamn fight. So I don't understand why we have this notion that he catch weights all these fighters when in fact they catch weight their damn selves, because if you're too big for that fucking division, guess what? Move out of it.
But nobody said he catch weighted all these fighters. We said he catch weighted Ryan Garcia. That's it.
How many times has Ryan Garcia made weight? His actual weight that he was fighting in a weight class. How many times has he made it?
It's been a long time.
Years. It's been years.
He got a problem making weight.
He made his last.
So why the fuck now we acting like Gervonta Davis?
He made his last fight.
When it's Ryan Garcia who is undisciplined and can't make the fucking weight that he's campaigning in.
That's
exactly.
But that's not the argument. But that's
made
not
welterweight.
what we're talking about, man. Like,
He made welterweight in his last fight.
I got away from the whole topic. The topic was, do you have to sign the PBC or some shit like that?
Yeah, why are we even going like that?
I don't know. They always go down this rabbit hole.
Let me speak on that.
And that's not true because Lamont never signed to PBC. He's still a pro box player.
When they were negotiating,
So what's your point? What's the point you trying to make?
Listen, when they were negotiating with
somebody's trying to say you have to sign a PBC to get a tank fight. You don't.
You don't, but that'd be a good idea if you was really aggressive about getting the fight. You would do that.
Hey, Jack.
Well, why isn't Lamont? Why isn't Lamont?
Somebody's asking me a question. Who's talking, Rich or Dan?
Yeah, that's me right now.
Yes, Rich.
Hey, I just wanted to say, because I know earlier on the show, I don't know why we still talking about Tank, man. 136, Ryan Garcia took that fight. That's that, man. He signed that. That's that. Fuck all that.
I agree.
Fuck all that bullshit. But I was about to say,
I agree.
I was about to say, you said something about who Shakur should fight at 135. Well, right now he's talking on Cigar Talk. He said, if he can't get the Ben or Tank fight, he's just gonna do fights that people want to see, that people ask for. And he should. And he said basically with the Floyd Schofield, he said that he really don't. He said he don't even feel like he deserved to even fight him or whatever. But he did say Murr Tyler, and he said he just seen that Murr Tyler and them trying to fight him or something like that. He feel like they trying to use him to really duck Andy Cruz, and I feel like that's true. I feel like that's true.
Hold on, Rich. You saying Maritala ducked Andy Cruz?
Nah, he said they really ducking Andy Cruz and calling
Hold on, let Rich finish, please. Go ahead, Rich.
And you know Shakur close to Bozy and them, so you know Bozy and them really want that fight for Andy Cruz. But he said but he said he way levels above Murr Tyler, man. He said that fight He said if he fight him, he gonna beat the shit out of him. Then they gonna say the same thing, basically.
Well, we're gonna say it because he just said it. If you're saying you weight levels above him, then you shouldn't be fighting him. You should be fighting somebody in your level.
He said, yeah, he called him out, but he said he's
Well,
not
so
good.
he's Mercado.
And he said he used his name. There ain't nobody asks about it because nobody don't give a fuck about nobody that's not even ranked in the top 5
This
or
is
10.
what I'm talking about.
Well,
He's not ranked in the top 5.
It's
not ranked in the top. We talking about. I'm talking about.
Let Rich finish, and then we're gonna
Okay,
use JB.
We talking about people that's ranked in the top 5 right now. You talking about somebody that's ranked at number 15. Like
who ranked 15?
nobody not asking about that fight. Nobody not asking besides people that seen him so-called call out Keyshawn and Shakur. Those are the people that's saying something about that fight. Other than that, nobody don't know who he is. Nobody.
Wait a minute, who you talking about?
More time.
Tito.
No, I'm talking about Ernesto.
Yeah,
Tito.
Guess what? He's on Twitter calling out Richard Hitchenson's right now.
That's what I'm saying. He's just looking for somebody to fight.
Mercado.
He looking for a come up. That's good though, man, because he good. He trying to get his name out there, but ain't no way that Shakur be ducking him and fighting somebody top 5 in his weight in
y'all
his
make
weight
sure y'all
class.
smash the like button on y'all way in the building, please. But,
So
I'm gonna check it out, Rich. I'm gonna check it out and I'll make a
yeah,
video.
he's still on there right now. I just wanted to say that though.
Okay,
yeah, that's cool, but I mean, Shakur shouldn't even stay. Don't nobody really want to fight him, so he should move up to 140. I say he need to go fight Sabril Matias. That's the fight I want to see.
That's the fight I want to see too. I think that'll be a good fight.
Matias fight Dawson Smith though. He already got a fight lined up.
Y'all let Ronnie finish and then we'll move on to JB.
Matias fighting in November.
I don't think there's nothing. This is all I gotta say. He's not going to be able to unify 135.
Yep.
Okay, it's not going to happen. So it is nothing else for him to do. Davis already told you he's not interested in any legacy fights. They told me years ago. Tank told me himself. Ellaby told me himself. They're never going to be interested in any legacy fights. That's why Tank Davis has never unified and never been a leader.
They're never going to be interested in
I
legacy.
got the receipts. Me and Ellaby Tank used to go back and forth. That's fake. We know him for going back and forth for years. So
that's how the Ellerby's known.
Yeah. If anybody that know me and follow me on Twitter, I'm famous. Me and Ellaby get famous for going back and forth on Twitter about the protection of Reggie Davis. So
out of their own mouth, don't feed mouths.
Out of his own mouth, his own camp said Shakur is not a good fight for us. We're not interested in it. Once they tell you that, why y'all trying? He don't want to fight the boy. He don't want to fight him.
That's why I
so
call him.
You just need to move on. Shakur can get fights at 40. They don't want to fight him at 135.
I think he can get some good fights at 40.
Shakur can. I guarantee if Shakur go to 140, he'll be fighting for undisputed summertime 2026. I guarantee. He's wasting his time at 35. He's wasting his time.
I can agree with that, and I think we discussed that earlier in the show. But go ahead, JB. What you were saying?
Yeah, I hear what he's saying, but like I say, with Shakur, I don't just see, like I said, I don't see too much at 135. Like I say, the fight, the champions seem to be tied up or not ready to fight. So you can go to 140, but again, Matias, he's got a fight lined up with Dalton Smith. Gary Antoine Russell, he's with the PBC, so maybe you could do that fight. Hitchinson with Matchroom. Maybe you could do that.
Well, wait, he's not with Eddie no more.
You're right. He's not with Eddie no more. He finished his last fight up with the Cambosas. So maybe you can do a fight with him.
Hey, Robert Garcia. I'm on Twitter. Robert Garcia is up on here on a video. He's calling us Shakur for unification with Shakur Stevenson with Murataya. He wants that next.
Oh.
Okay, so what they gonna do about Cruz? They just gonna push him to
he's not a mandatory in mandated position.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. He is mandatory. You're gonna have to. He just fought an eliminator. His last fight, he is the mandatory.
My man, you're not willing to accept the fact that there's nothing that says that
he's not a champion. How can you say a unification first get a belt?
Yeah, he just got elevated. He can't just go fight a unification. He just got elevated. He got obligation with the IBF. He didn't win that title in the ring. He's got to fight. He can't just go.
Hold on.
Unification Trump mandatory.
Yeah, now hold on.
He got elevated though. It's different when you get elevated. It's different rules when you just got elevated.
But hold on.
That's a fact.
No. That's for the IBF, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
IBF belt.
Are we sure he got elevated or that Vader?
Yes.
They got elevated. Loma retired and
Yeah,
they elevated
I
Loma
him.
know that.
retired.
Just because Roma been in the IBF, you're supposed to fight for the vacant belt to the one and to the number 3 and number
No,
4 guy because they don't rank
now
number 1s and 2s.
Muay Thai fought for the interim belt. He fought in San Diego.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
that's
remember the
right. I
guy's
forgot.
name, the
Yeah, that
Eastern
was the
European
interim
fighter.
belt.
He
You're
fought
right.
for the interim
Because that
belt.
was the
And
first
Loma
time
retired, he
the
got elevated.
IBF
So he can't just
IBF
run off and fight
usually
no
don't do
unification. He
interim.
got elevated. He
You're
got
right. You're right.
responsibility
My
with the
man,
number
you
one
acting
contender in the IBF.
like
That's
we
what's
haven't
different.
been
Yeah, you're right.
ordered. It
You're
hasn't
right.
been
That's right.
ordered. It hasn't been ordered. It hasn't been
Yeah,
ordered.
the purse bid been ordered. They in
No, it hasn't,
negotiations.
bro. Then prove it to
They
me.
got a purse bid
Put it in the
deadline.
chat
They in
for Jab
negotiations
Queen.
right now.
Yo,
Andy
no
Cruz
disrespect,
fought an
JB.
eliminator on the
No
Kambosos
disrespect.
Hitchens fight.
JB,
He fought an eliminator.
JB,
He's the number one contender.
JB, no disrespect. Put the link in the chat where you said that there's an order thing so that Jab
Yeah,
Queen,
purse
because
bid.
I put it in. No, put it in the chat and we'll pull it up because I've already searched. There is no order.
It's no purse bid order for that fight for Cruz versus Muratai. It's not a purse
No,
bid order.
Look
no.
at, is it in the IBF?
I already went
IBF,
in the
yeah,
IBF.
IBF.
That's the
I
first
mean, no,
thing
I'm
I
talking
went
about on
to.
the is on Daryl's website, or did he post anything about it?
No, I haven't seen anything. That
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
so it ain't
notified.
ordered. Then it ain't
Muratai is
ordered.
supposed to
Then
be
it
in
ain't ordered.
negotiations with Andy Cruz.
But we
Eddie
do have
Hearn, who
What?
promotes
articles.
Andy Cruz, say they're in negotiations with
The last
Muratai.
I
They're
heard
next
is
up.
that
Andy
the
Cruz just
last
fought
I heard
eliminated
is
on
that
the undercard
Andy
of
Cruz
Kambosos versus Hitchens.
Yo,
and
my man,
Muay Thai
And
JB,
used to
you
be
have not
good
been
fights.
Muay just
saying
fought an interim for the interim belt in
like
his
you
last
say it
fight.
louder and
Those
Right.
two
really trying
guys
to
are
make
really
it like
was 1 and 2 by when Lomachenko had the title. Those two guys got to
Yeah.
fight Nick.
you're right
Really, that's
within
supposed to
the
be the next
rules,
fight in
but at
IBF.
this point in time, there is none. I'm not going to dispute that that is the rules when you win a vacant title. But
Right.
as we stand today, and as the article from Ring Magazine, they're going to allow him to have a voluntary.
How can be allowed to have a voluntary when he was elevated? He
Because
didn't win that time. He was elevated from interim, so he's gonna be able to go to a unification after that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
It do
It
work
don't
like
work
that.
like that when
You
you
know why it
elevated. It
works
don't
like
work like
that?
that.
You know, I
But
am
we forgot.
tired of yelling on my own damn panel.
Oh,
We're
go
gonna
ahead.
go
Go
around
ahead.
and we're gonna do final thoughts. Cause
Yeah.
this shit give me a headache. Hey Chelsea, final thoughts.
You need a bail. Get that bail on in.
Final, there is no man, there is no order purse bid between those guys.
I
Everything else,
guarantee you, Muratai, you're gonna fight Andy Cruz next, and he's gonna get stripped. I
and
guarantee you. You come on
No,
this
he's not
panel when
getting
it all
Shakur.
happens. There ain't gonna
He's
be
not
no
Shakur is
Shakur
not
fight. I
fighting.
guarantee you that. There ain't gonna
Shakur
be
is
no
not fighting.
unification fight with no Muratai.
It's not going to
They
be
might
that.
be trying to get out of the
Okay,
Cruz
well,
fight,
It's
but
not
they can't
doing
beat
that.
Cruz.
Thank you
Jab
for
Queen,
coming
these
by.
were my final
JB,
thoughts.
final thoughts.
All
Y'all,
right,
y'all
final
gonna take it.
thoughts. Final thoughts, fellas. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
After my final thoughts.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Final thoughts.
But Tank don't got to do anything, and he's never gonna do anything. He's a globetrotter to the sport. He's doing very well fighting whatever guy he wants that they're gonna set up, and that's how it's gonna be. Now, don't expect nothing greatness out of him to want to fight Shakur or anyone of that stature. He's doing well for himself, and he don't need those problems. Let him keep on making his money. That's what they want to do. Other than that, guys, there's nothing else to talk about. I mean, we got fights this weekend, and Yo, Jeff, we're gonna be talking about that later on this week or what?
Yes, I
Tomorrow.
will be going over that card. I'll probably be on early Saturday because I know those cards start early Saturday at like 5:30 or something like that. So I'm gonna try and get in here before the fight starts so I can get y'all final predictions on the record. Y'all know how I do. So,
Thank you, Mamita, for having me on the panel. Everybody on the
Final thoughts.
everybody on the panel. Thanks for the
All right,
chat.
chat.
It's always peace.
All right, Slim. I dig it.
All right, take it easy.
Final thoughts. Who next?
Now,
I'll give my final thoughts. Salute to the Jab Queen Boxing. Great show as per usual. I got a little bone to pick with you, Jab Queen. I think you owe me an apology.
Because I called you a clown on X. You still in your feelings about that?
Absolutely. What did I tweet that was clown behavior, Queen?
You know what? You're right. I think I do owe you an apology. I think I thought you were hating as usual because you troll. So I think it was a fair assumption, but I was wrong. So I do apologize.
I take that. Thank you. All I said was free Javante Davis. That's all I said. These sexy Instagram women are evil. They look good, but they are evil. Let's keep that in mind. But closing thoughts is you don't have to sign to the PBC to get the Tank Davis fight. They were just negotiating with Lomachenko through Top Rank. So that just shows you right there. You don't need to be a free agent and go over to PBC to make the fight. If the top guy is willing to make the fight, all the roadblocks will be eliminated and the fight will be made. That's all I gotta say. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, thank Father. I'll see you
Let me
later.
get about 2 cents in, or about Jazz 10 cents in. First off, HLD don't know what the hell he talking about. I'm glad he's gone. You know what I'm saying? That man's a fucking idiot. Now, they say Tank ain't fighting for legacy.
Come on.
Who is Shakur legacy wins?
But that's not final.
Oh no, that's my final. That was a rhetorical question. I didn't. Shakur Stevenson has no legacy fights. Dude beat Jamel Herring, 36 years old, who retired from boxing now. He beat Oscar Valdez, who's not relevant in boxing right now. He beat Cepeda, who's never accomplished anything in boxing right now. And you talking like this guy is Sugar Ray Leonard or some shit. Like he just beat Hearns or some shit. This guy out of here. The fuck out of here with this shit. Now, Lomachenko,
have a nice one.
Lomachenko ducked Tank, then Shakur ducked, then he picked Lamont Roach. That's what happened. And y'all ignoring these facts. Shakur want no smoke. He clout chasing Conor Ben for no damn reason. He just said he wanted to fight Tank. Now he's trying to make fights for Conor Ben. Which one is it? Y'all just get this guy. This man can do whatever he wants, and y'all just give him a pass because y'all really just Tank haters, which is cool. But at the end of the day, you can't give crowns to these dudes. You can't. Shakur never going to be a star, no matter how much you want, because he's just not that guy.
How does a star benefit me as a boxer?
He real fighter, he going to sleep. When he face a real fighter, he going to sleep. Just let you know that bootleg ass shoulder roll that look like he in a straight jacket, that shit ain't gonna cut it against real competition. I'm telling you that shit now. That's all I got to say.
Can I do my final
No
thought?
Cap for stepping. Thank you so much, No Cap.
Oh my God. It was so. All right, let me do my final thought real quick because I see motherfuckers love 30-year-old non-unified, non-lineal champions. Shakur's already been a unified champion. Shakur's already been a lineal. Shakur won real belts in 3 different weight classes. Davis has yet to do that, and he's 30 years old. He went life and death and lost to a joker that Jamel Hearn beat the brakes off of.
We can't do triangle theories, but continue.
No, but you get ain't no what? We can't do what?
Triangle theories.
It's not a triangle theory. The fact is, he's trying to degrade Jamel Hearn, but
I didn't degrade him. I said he's not in boxing anymore. He's retired.
It doesn't matter.
He was much younger when he fought Roach than when Roach was younger and Jamel Hearn was younger.
The
bottom line is Shakur pussy ain't got no power. He fighting nobody with power. He pussy.
Well, let me know when you're ready to bet.
Come on.
Okay, that's cool. No cap. I bet you $5,000 that Davis won't ever send a contract to Shakur.
They did when he tried to fight him. They sent one to Shakur. Shakur even said they called him. Shakur even confirmed they called him to try to get fight. Yes, they did. It's on video.
That's my final. Let me get my final point real quick.
It don't matter. You can never convince these people.
I got you. You can't convince me because I'm in the trenches. But look, this is what I got to say. This is all I got to say right here. Shakur is doing the right thing, and I said this many times. The key to making the next American superstar is through Conor Ben. I thought that Boots was going to get the Conor Ben fight, and Shakur is doing the right thing by calling out Conor Ben. Get in the arena, blow this shit up. That's all I got for you. Shakur doing the right thing.
Okay, thanks so much, Ronnie, for coming on the panel.
I appreciate you. I love you. I actually like your shit. So I don't know if you follow me. I like your shit. So I stamped you. So you cool now. You all right. I know you been throwing underhanded shit at me on other joints, but it's cool. I think you said, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'll catch up with you though. All right, fellas, y'all be safe. All right, Jab. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely.
All right, who's next? JB, babe, what you got?
Okay, Tank versus Roach rematch. Will it happen? I'm hearing again. I said this earlier in the podcast that Tank's not happy with the money. $8 million, I think, is what they offered. You know, it was a contract that he signed before the first fight. He trying to get that renegotiated, but BBC saying, "No, we're not gonna do that, man. You signed this fight. You signed this contract before the first fight. The terms are gonna stay the same." So that's the reason why he hasn't signed
for the rematch. That's one of the reasons. Now, one thing about the fight between Tank and Ryan Garcia, it was a good thing, but then again, it was a bad thing. He got paid a lot of money for that fight. That fight did with, I think, 1.2 million on pay-per-view buys. So Tank got a lot of money. I heard Ryan Garcia say he got, what, 20, 30 million. So, if he got 20, 30 million, just imagine what Tank got in that fight. Since that fight, he probably hasn't come close to making that type of money. He's made good money, don't get me wrong, but he ain't made what he made in a Ryan Garcia fight. Usually when you win a fight like that, you either stay at that level or go up. Your tax bracket goes up. But since that fight, actually his tax bracket has gone down. So I don't think he's happy with the terms, of that. It's all lead up to the situation with the Tank and Lamont Roach rematch. He's not happy with what he's supposed to be getting for that fight. So hopefully, they can come to some kind of agreement or something like that. If they don't, maybe we might not see Tank again. That's why he was looking at the Jake Paul fight. That fight would have been a fight that he would have made similar to what he made against Ryan Garcia. So if you're a Tank Davis fan, you probably hope Pacquiao wins this fight this Saturday night against Barrios. Because if Pacquiao wins, Pacquiao is a type of fight that Tank could probably take that will make similar money that what he's looking for and what he's not getting in the Lamont Roach rematch. So that's all I got about Tank Davis. Hopefully we'll see what happens. And I'm looking for some great fights coming up this Saturday. Not only do we have Pacquiao and Barrios, we got a fight earlier in the day with the Usyk and Dubois rematch. That's going to be a good fight. The two best heavyweights in boxing. That should be a great matchup. I'm looking forward to that. So salute to Jab Queen. Salute to everybody on the channel. And I'll holler.
All right, JB.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by,
hey,
man.
JB, I like your style, Slim. You know some shit. I like you, man. You cool.
Appreciate you, man. Looking to chop it up with you and other guests on the panel, man. Probably Saturday, like Jab Queen said, we'll talk about it. Before the Pacquiao Barrios fight.
And I'll be taking them final predictions. Y'all know, Too Rich will tell you. I'm writing them down. God damn it! I want to know what's
Dubois. I'm going with Dubois.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Okay. What's up, Too Rich? Final thoughts, baby. Too Rich. Final thoughts, baby. Who is this trying to get on the damn panel when I know I'm announcing final thoughts? Rich, what do you want? I'm trying to get out of here. What do you want?
Oh no, I was about to say, hello, hey, you get me?
Yes, babe, we can hear you. What's up, Rich?
Man, shit age like fine wine. Somebody said, why you won't sign a deal with PBC? He said, a deal for them? He said, and is it a guaranteed fight with Tank? He said, why? He said, then I hear somebody said I asked for multi-fight deal. He said, why the fuck would I want to be tied down for a multi-fight deal with PBC with somebody taking control of my career?
I guess the same reason he's with Jay French and Matchroom, and Matchroom don't got no 135-pound
fight. Aging like fine wine. That's why I keep saying.
Listen, let me tell you something. Don't be coming up here with no damn breaking news every 2 minutes, Rich. Go watch your interview. I'll watch it later.
I don't feel like PBC, man. He ain't ducking, man. He ain't ducking, man. That's sad, though. That's sad.
I will watch those interviews later, Rich. If you want to, as usual, you can send them to me, and I will make a video. But right now, we getting out of here. So thank you so much.
He said he would. Matter of fact, he did say that he would do a 2-fight deal. And Frank Martin part of it. Frank Martin then Tank. He said he'd do something like that.
Final thoughts, Rich, since you back on the panel, baby. I mean, clearly we can't keep it.
My final thoughts, man. Shakur the greatest.
Oh, my goodness. You're staticking.
I said Shakur the greatest.
No, you're breaking up. No, we can't hear you. Now let's play. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rich. I'm kidding. You all emotional. All right. So y'all all gave y'all final thoughts, right?
I ain't gave mine.
Oh, I'm sorry too, Rich. You right. You right. I'm so sorry. Rich came back up here, flying up here with his cape on. Go ahead, baby. What's your final?
Let me say this. I told you from the jump, Shakur was the best at 135. And the distance between 1 and 2 was quite wide. He fought a stupid fight just to prove to, all the casual he could stand there and help a guy hit him. But, of course, he outclassed the number one guy in all the sanctioning bodies who was a threat the day before the fight, and now he was never nobody. We know how the game go. But I think what's notable, the Turkey fights are starting to turn the corner. That fight this weekend with Shakur as the co-headliner outdid the UFC and the WWE. That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Card, but continue.
I'm just saying that's a big deal though for Turkey. It's moving in the right direction. I just say that it's moving in the right direction. And things are changing. We got to get used to the change. You know, at one time, Top Rank do what they do. They got to get $90 million budget from ESPN. They didn't have to put on pay-per-view fights and do all that stuff. PBC came through with the pay-per-view fights and they hit hard for 10 years or whatever. Now things are changing. We got to accept the change because nothing goes backwards but decay. It's not going backwards. We're moving forward. Turkey is putting on good fights or good matchups. I don't think Shakur need to leave Turkey. He's going to put him in a hard fight. So we ain't got to worry about that. I don't know who it is, but he's going to put him in a tough fight because people want to see him fight or everybody fight. As you see, he set Shiraz should have lost to Berlanga. Shiraz was put in a fight that he was supposed to lose, that he had a good chance to lose. Let's say that a good chance to lose, and Berlanga dropped the ball. So everybody's getting hard fight. That was a good card with 50-50 fights on it. That could have went either way for especially the first two fights. I had both of them as bad decisions. So all in all, it was a good card. Looking forward to seeing.
I had that Fuego as a bad decision, but go ahead.
Yeah, I had Morel losing two. You got a 10 round against you. I didn't see 7 rounds.
See that fight. I was live, so I couldn't see that one. But people keep saying that, and then some people say it wasn't a robbery, so I have to watch.
But I don't want to say robbery. A good fight that could be interpreted in 2 different ways. Let's just say that it was a good fight that could be interpreted in 2 different ways. But yeah, everything's getting good. But I am looking forward to the Pacquiao Barrios fight and all the fights this weekend. So good weekend of boxing, man. And I'm gonna check back in with you on Saturday.
All right, babe. I'll see you Saturday.
All right.
All right. So after they done rose my blood pressure up, child, I'm stressed out. Let me get my final thoughts if I can even remember them. They done had me, child, going through a damn ringer. Okay. So from what I understand, nobody got to sign with the PPC to fight Tank. He scared everybody. That seemed to be the manner of events here. I don't know what the hell's happening. I am going to go and watch the Cigar Talk interview, and I'll drop some content on that probably tomorrow. As I said, we don't know what's going on with Gervonta. Hopefully after he settles what he needs to settle, July 29th, he will make things more clear. And hopefully we do get the fight with Shakur before he ends up leaving the sports. Now, as far as, everyone's opinion on Shakur versus Gervonta, that is their opinion. I obviously do not share their opinion. However, that is a fight that I do think we need to see. As far as Turkey making tough fights for Shakur, that is yet to be seen. And I told you people before, if y'all get up here in my face, in my space, telling me Shakur is going to watch this person, he's going to watch that person, this person is not on their damn level, I will not give him credit if and when he beats them. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me, hater, I'm jealous, whatever. But if you ain't giving them no credit before, I ain't giving them no credit after. That's just the way this fucking cookie crumbles. Okay, now I will be live again Saturday taking final fight predictions. We have a jam-packed Saturday card starting as early as 12:30, and we're gonna be flipping back and forth on the TV between PBC and DAZN. Bam Bam Rodriguez, obviously Diego Pacheco, Gary Antoine Russell, and then we have the main event with Pacquiao and Barrios. I will do a video on both of them. I mean, although do I really need to, guys? Barrios I think he should win. Pacquiao is 93 years old. I'm hoping he don't hurt the old man in the damn ring fighting his grandfather. Shame on him. But whatever. I will be live again, like I said, on Saturday. We will do final fight predictions, guys. Until then, y'all know what to do. Catch me on another pencil, and I am gone.